If you know me, you know I really don't care, but I'm gonna be proper and get this money on my mind. Help you get this money on your mind. Let's see who logs in. It's been so long. Looking hella rough. I don't care though. Because I know how to clean up, so I don't worry. She don't worry. She is me. I don't worry. Okay. Yo, what up, y'all? Wait, dang on it. I just said, oh, let me go live. I haven't set up a thing. Let's see. I found something on. I found something. I found something at Five Below, and it's just for recording in this room. You see new space, don't you? Because I don't talk about it. I be about it. New space. I don't even know how this thing works. Giving people a chance to log in. I'm trying to. It's a new tripod. It's just for recording in this room. I don't know how it works though, but we're gonna find out, are we? Oh, that's nice. Five Below. Don't sleep on Five Below, okay? Five Below has some nice stuff. Oh, this is nice. Oh, that extends all the way up there. Okay, so let's set this. Oh, let's set this up. Let's set this up. If you have been a viewer for a while, you know that this is a whole new setup. You know what that means, right? Hold on. Oh my God, this phone case is so raggedy. Okay, hold on. Oh, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my God, I'm such a bum. Yes! Oh my God, this is perfect. This is perfect. You guys, this is perfect. I paid $5 for this. $5 for this tripod. This is the best tripod ever. This is like the perfect height and everything. Chrissy said Five Below gonna get all my little coins. Yes. When you find stuff at Five Below like this, you have to just grab it. There's this other little light thing. And it's like a USB port, but it lights up. And I have been to like 3 different locations trying to find it. Never saw it again. I wish I would have bought it like 4 or 5 of them, but I only bought one. So how is everyone doing today? Giving people a chance to log in. This is my walk-in closet. Just a little nail tech. But what I'm doing right now is I'm gonna bleach this wig because I just bought it. I've never bleached knots on a wig, so I said, well, shoot, let me put this bleach on here and talk to you all while I do it real quick. I already have this mixed in. So while I'm giving people a chance to log in, because I got something to tell you, I'm going to sit this bleach on here and it's going to sit for 15 minutes. I'm not going to be on here long, so I'm going to let this sit for 15 minutes and then I'm going to wash it out. Hope I don't mess with this wig. And then I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Oh, shit. I got some. Ooh. Oh, my God. Let me just do it real quick. And then I'm just going to talk to you all. I got to bleach these knots because I just wore this on vacation. And I swear to God, I love this wig, but the knots were bothering me, honey. Bothering me. Bothering me. You know, I got on this beautiful curl pattern. Everyone's complimenting me. I was like really the only black woman everywhere I went. And everyone was complimenting me. I just felt like everybody knew that this was... Oh. I just felt like everybody knew this was a wig because of these knots on here. So I said, as soon as I get home, I'm bleaching these knots. And people probably didn't even know. And if I mess this wig up, then I'll just put some dark brown tint on it and call it a day. But I got to bleach these knots. I don't think it's that deep. I don't think it's that hard. This is a 30 volume tint. 30 volume developer on here, and I just really got to bleach these knots because I can't stand those big black knots. That's the only problem with this wig is the knots. They're just too dark. It's so obvious. So give me a second because I'm going to sit this on here while I talk to you about why you are crazy if you are doing this. Yes, you all, I am a hot mess. I am getting my life together because as you can see, she has moved. She has done what she said she was going to do. Because like I preach to everyone, if you stay focused, you can accomplish anything you want in your life. And so, yes, I got my brand new place. Everything brand spanking new. I sure did. I'm already set up. My pedicure chair. I might take you all. You all tell me, do you want to see? I don't have to do it all the way down there. But do you all want to see my my new nail space? I had the construction crew come in and do the basement. A whole construction crew was in here in the basement setting it up. I have a whole official salon that's separate from my house. And I also opened up an Airbnb, you guys. Surprise! I have an Airbnb as well upstairs. I have a salon downstairs. I'm just a little old nail tech. Okay, so we're gonna let that sit. And what I'm thinking about doing, I'll let that sit. Hope that works, because these damn knots was bothering my soul. What time is it? 6. So we're gonna say 6 minutes. So around y'all, I've been sipping my little Jesus juice. So I'm gonna say around 13 minutes. 19 minutes, I'm gonna check it again. So let's see who's here. Hey Joshua, hey Chrissy. Chrissy, I see you still moving along. Hey Shakita. You said you was thinking not too long ago. I haven't seen Chicago in a minute. That's because I found a place on a fluke and I jumped on it, and it was just a long journey. I almost didn't get it. I went through some things. I went through a lot of things to get this place, but I got it. And without showing you all too much, this is my walk-in closet, you guys. So yeah, just a little bit. So this is just my closet where I get dressed, you know. So I would say it's an upgrade. Definitely an upgrade. So this is what I've been working on. And I love this. I got this from Five Below, and this is perfect because it's going to be a lot of days I don't feel like being downstairs. I'm kind of weird about being in basements late at night because, little secret, this place is completely brand new and it was vacant for a long time before they rehabbed it. So it has a lot of spiders and stuff that I've been fighting. So I don't want to be down in that basement. I have to bomb this place like literally every 2 weeks. I go and bomb it, and I have some like professional grade spray. I'm like fighting the bugs in the basement, so I get freaked out about going down there at night. But if you want me to, I'll show you the salon space. Hey, Dismiss Take. Yes, you said that. Okay. You want to see? I'm trying. See, the thing of it is what I'm trying to tell you. A lot of things are not big things. They're just things that you have to be focused on. You know, like focus. I don't do anything bigger than anyone else, but people who are not focused, people who don't believe in themselves, they think it's big, or they let other people distract them. That's really all it is. But I'm going to talk quick because I do have this on here, and this is going to keep me accountable. So let me tell you all really quick. You are crazy if you are still charging the same price. You are crazy as hell if you are still charging people the same exact price. Have you all seen the price of a lot of things lately? Let's start with gloves. Gloves used to be $45 a box. How much are you all paying for gloves now? Because I can tell you, I'm paying $12 and $13. I'm seeing $12 and $13. When I would go up north, you know, I would buy things in huge bulk, huge bulk, right? Like I would buy, hey Marlene, I would buy like, you know, 4 and 5 or just a whole case of gloves. But gloves are so expensive these days, I cannot afford to buy them. I'm buying one at a time, hoping that the price comes down because it is ridiculous. So that means that gloves have went from $45 all the way up to $12, $13. Do you know that has quadrupled our price? If you go from $4 all the way up to $12, $13, or even if you're ordering online, you're paying almost 4 times the amount. Now, that's just gloves, right? Everything has gone up, and that's because of supply chain. So, we see all these boats and different things sitting on the sea. That is causing a backup. Retailers are marking things up. It's just like everything is going to continue to go up. Okay. I'm just using gloves. I want to take another example. Alcohol. How much were you all paying for alcohol, gallons of alcohol? I can tell you that I was paying anywhere from $7 to $8 for a gallon of alcohol. Now, the last time I looked at a gallon of alcohol, it was like $24, $28 for a gallon. That is, again, 3 to 4 times more than what we normally pay for alcohol. With our main supplies, things that we cannot do without: gloves, alcohol, acetone, top coat, polishes, the D&D and everything has pretty much stayed the same for me, but our essentials have quadrupled or tripled in price. How can you keep your prices the same? As a business person, do you think that that is a smart move to keep your prices the same? Let's think about this. See, weird things happen. Weird things happen when you are working for yourself. When you are working for yourself, it's just like, in this industry, we want to be friends with people. We want to be nice to people. We develop a relationship with people. But we cannot forget that we are running a business. The days that we get lazy and we don't want to get up, we cannot forget that we are running a business. And everybody else has gone up. Somebody said they like my pink nails. Thank you. I got a new boo too. He took me on vacation. He was like, you need to de-stress, because I've been trying to get literally 3 floors together, because I have the Airbnb, my place, and the salon. And so I had like construction crews in here and an assistant in here and all of this stuff. And he's like, you need to de-stress. So he took me on a vacation. So I had to go get my nails done. So, I went to a Vietnamese place in a mall. And we had a really good conversation. And she was even saying they went up. And she's like, you have to charge more. You have to charge more. Everything is more expensive. So, we can say, oh, they're just charging us more. No, things are more expensive because supply chain has gone crazy. So everything has gone up because it's more expensive to transport things. They're paying drivers more. It's a trickle down effect where everything is costing more to get items to the consumer. So we have to pass that on to, well, we are their consumer, but we have a consumer too. So we have to pass that cost on to them. You get what I'm saying? And so you are crazy. Yeah, I said it. You are crazy if you are not charging people. And I'm not even going to say you crazy. That's just me talking. You might not be crazy, but you being a little scary. And these clients will have you a little scary. Am I lying? Yep. You know why? Because we don't want to lose them. We don't want to lose them. But I want you to ask yourself this question. And let me know if you can hear me okay. You're okay with losing money versus losing a potential client because they don't want to see an increase of $5. So that if you think about that, if you really think about that, that's saying that this person thinks that you're only worth this much, and $5 more, they don't think you're worth it. And is that a client that you want anyway? Because any little thing can happen and they're going to be poof like the wind. Because trust and believe, they're paying everybody else $5 more. They're paying McDonald's, they're paying Walmart, they're paying everywhere else. They notice the increase in beef, they notice the increase in gas, they notice the increase in everything else. And so if they don't want to give you an extra $5 for an elective service, because this is not a necessity, let them go about their business. Because you need to increase your prices. If not by $5, at least $3. You have to. If you do not, I want you all to answer this. I'm serious. Because we got to start thinking like business owners. If you do not increase your prices at this point in the beauty industry, if you are not increasing your prices, please tell me What are you doing? What are you doing to yourself? I'm going to give you all 30 seconds just to think about it. What are you doing to yourself? If you do not increase your prices right now, what are you doing to yourself? Let's see what people said. Did anyone? No one said anything? If you don't increase your prices right now, this is in any business. If your cost of goods, your supplies, if the cost of goods went up and you keep your prices the same, you gave yourself a demotion, a decrease in pay because your profit margin is less. So like Joshua said, Chrissy said, you're taking from yourself, you're making yourself work below minimum wage. All three of you said it. You're shortchanging yourself, you're taking from yourself, you literally gave yourself a demotion or a decrease in pay. So think about if you worked a 9-to-5 job, or if you work a job and you went in one day and they said, you know what, we're not going to be able to pay you $25 an hour. We're only going to give you $20 an hour. How would you feel about your job? Would you still want to work there? Well, when we're our own boss, you have to take time to think about those sort of things because our cost of goods have literally went up, not a little bit, a lot. Anytime gloves go from $45 a box up to $12 and $13 a box, when I went to the supply store, you all know I spend money when I go up there. I only bought one damn box of gloves. One. I bought one box of gloves because I'm hoping that the price goes back down because that is ridiculous. And I cannot even fathom paying $24, $26 for 2 boxes of gloves when I usually get a case for that much. So I'm just buying one box at a time to see if these prices are going to drop. Now, what I'm going to do, I don't want to over bleach my knots, you guys, because as you can see, I'm bleaching my wig and I've never done this before. And I don't want to over bleach it. But these knots on here was giving me hell. It was just bothering me. But Joshua said, you're going to find another job. If you like doing nails, you have to not be so caught up in the glitz and the glam, the zoinks of doing nails. If you like doing this, you have to like it as a business. And so some of the things will be the not so pretty parts of it. The not so pretty parts is taking care of the business and making sure that you're staying profitable. Hey, Artina, how are you? Hey, so y'all, I don't want to over bleach these knots. I got a 30 volume. Is that 30 on there? So what I'm going to do real quick, and when I come upstairs, we're going to wash this out. So what I'm going to do, can I get 4 yeses? 4 yeses. Do you want to see my new salon space downstairs? Let me know. I'll run you downstairs, and then I haven't even been down there in like 2 days because I was on vacation. Then when I come upstairs, I'm going to wash this wig with the bleach on it. But if I can get 4 yeses, if you want to see the new salon space, I'm going to be recording here all the time because this little stand from Five Below, this is the business. Yes. Oh, shit. We got like 6 yeses. Okay, so let's go downstairs really quick. I'm going to show you what I had done. Hold on. So I sold. How can I do this? I don't think I could turn the camera around. So I sold my the old chair to a nail tech here in Chicago. I haven't been down here. Like I told you, I'm combating bugs. But I think I've been doing good because I wasn't going to pay a professional. I was like, I can do this myself. So we're going to go downstairs. Let's go downstairs. So this, you guys, is my brand new salon space. Let's go down here. Ah! So this is it, you guys. This is the new Chicago salon space that I had built out, especially to do people. I'm not saying it's the fanciest thing in the world, but now I'm totally separate from my house because clients do not come into my house anymore. They come in through the back, and it has its own doorbell and everything. I even had a professional come in and install a pedicure chair, and this has plumbing into the ground. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Well, you probably can't, but it's plumbed into the ground. And this is just a dedicated space separate from my home. This is so important when you are a full-time nail tech. You get burned out and you kind of want to separate your personal life from this. So I had these lights put up, the track lighting that shines on the polish so you can see the colors a little bit better. As you can see, I have more put in. One of my things fell off the wall behind here because I was trying to save an old one, so it fell off the wall here. So I bought a new one, but this is just my space. Yes, I already closed. I bought a building. It's just a little nail tech. Bought a building as a nail tech. I don't have a job. I work for myself. I'm just a nail tech. That's how I got the mortgage, as a nail tech. Okay, Chicago Beauty Source bought the building. So this is the area where they get their candy and stuff. And as you can see, I bought supplies. I bought a few new colors and all of that, new wax machine, because I wasn't thinking, and I sat up there and did not pack up the wax. I should have threw the wax away, and the wax spilled everywhere. So I had to buy a whole new wax machine and everything. But yeah, so this is it. This is it, you guys. And this right here will be the new recording space where Chicago will be recording. I just haven't set it up yet. So this will be the recording space. You always see me with the green screen. So this will be where orders will go out. You can see the printer is already here because orders always come in. So I always have to have my printer set up to print out labels. And you see my packing peanuts and boxes and all that stuff. So yeah, then I have the laundry room where I can wash my towels in the bathroom for clients. But yeah, this is the new space. And I love this because it is separate. Because when you've been doing this for a long time, you're going to want to separate. That's the thing about a new place. You always hear all these new creaks and stuff you got to get used to. But I know I'm in here by myself because I have an alarm that locks me in. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just, oh, damn it, I left the light on down here. So do you all like the new space? Maybe on the next video, I'll show you all my Airbnb upstairs, which is for rent. Oh, that's up on the 3rd floor, though. I'm not going all the way up there because I got to rinse this wig out. But I just did this as a little nail tech. That's why I'm telling people that you can do whatever you want to do. You just got to be focused, okay? That's it. That's it. That's all. So now I got to rinse out this wig. Because I don't want to over bleach these knots and mess this wig up because this wig is beautiful. I think it's ready. So do you all want to come with me while I rinse it? At least I got to get this bleach off of here. Yeah, because it's definitely ready. I think it's definitely ready. Whew. So let's rinse. Now, please excuse my setup because I don't have a setup in the kitchen, right? So I'm just gonna rinse this wig real quick. I gotta get this bleach off. So thank you all so much. I just wanted to show you, and I'm not doing that to brag. I'm doing that to show you all that I don't have a 9-to-5. I've been on YouTube a couple years telling you all that you could do whatever you want to do. You don't have to work for anybody. You can work for yourself. You can get whatever you want to get. You don't have to have a husband. You don't have to have all these multiple incomes and things. I was able to get a mortgage by myself as a nail tech. Okay? It's just a few things you have to be consistent in, and a bank will give you money just like they will. This bleached the knots. I don't even think it bleached the knots. I'm not doing it again though, because I don't want to burn the hair up. But a bank will give you money just like anyone else, as long. See, people think you need a job to do things, and I keep telling people you don't. Most people who have the most wealth in this world are self-employed. It's not the people who work for people. It's the people who are the bosses. Like, the thing of it is, a lot of us are doing things in a hustle manner. That's the problem. We want to make money and we don't want to report it. We want to make money, we don't want to tell the IRS about it. We want to make money, we don't want to pay taxes on it and those things. If you pay taxes on the money and you show the IRS and you pay your taxes and you put the money in the bank account and you have a consistent record of that, you can go buy any house, any car, anything. I can go out right now tomorrow and buy any car that I want. I can go get any line of credit that I want, because you have to be financially responsible, with it. That's it. That's all. You don't have to have a job to get the things you want in this world. The people who are doing well in this world are self-employed. And if you think about it, the people who work for them, those are the ones that are struggling and not accomplishing the things they really want to do in their life. The people who are living it up big and doing exactly what they want to do, those are the bosses. It's just that a lot of us, we don't want to do what we got to do. All banks want to see is that you making the money to pay them their money back. They'll loan it to you. They see you pay your bills. As long as you can prove that's how you pay your bills, they good. I don't think these knots bleach, but I'm not gonna do it again. It's whatever. So what I'm gonna do at this point, I'm gonna come back. And I just wanted to show you all because I know I've been talking about this and I had been complaining about having all those boxes and stuff packed up everywhere, and you saw how old my other place was, and that's no more. That is no more. And so you can do it. Anybody can do it. It's really not that, it's nothing special. So back to the business. I have not really been, these knots did not bleach. And I'm afraid to do it again. I don't want to burn it. So I'm gonna try another method. Shoot. So let me read these comments. People are congratulating me. I appreciate it. Hold on, let me dry my hands. So one of the things I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about having like a nail tech retreat here. Remember, I've talked about it before in the past. Well, now I have the space because I have room for probably about 10 people upstairs. So I'm thinking about having a nail tech retreat here where people will just stay in the Airbnb and then we come downstairs and we talk about different things. We have dinner together. We go out a little bit. We teach each other different things and all of that right here because it's a lot of space. Let me go. Yes, I moved. Thank you, Chrissy. Thank you, Artina. Thank you, Marlene. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, Beauty Recovery. Hi, Shakita. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Lashia. I hope I'm saying it right. Oh, hey, QT Social Club. Thank you. Yes. Yes. And that's what I'm thinking about because remember I was talking about it before, but I was like, oh, we got some guys in the group, so I don't know how that will work. I still don't know how that will work with the guys, but I have the whole downstairs too, which locks off from everything. So I have a lot of space. A lot of space. So I still want to do that, just thinking about it. Just thinking about it. But what do you all think? Have you all increased your prices at all? What are you doing? Have you all noticed that things have gone up at all? Because what's about to happen next, if you go to get a salon space, if you go anywhere, everything is going to go up. You're going to want to go rent a space. You want to rent a suite. You're going to see things really go up, especially in 2022 after the new year. Oh, you're really going to see it. Inflation. We are headed for hyperinflation. So what are we doing to head off this hyperinflation? You should be giving yourself a raise anyway. And let me tell you what's going to happen. It's sad, but you learn a lot about human beings. You need to be giving yourself a raise every year, really, anyway. And I don't do that, but every 2 years at least. And when you do that, you're going to lose some people. I've lost people over $5 before. And they'll say, it's not about the $5. It's the way you said it. No, I just tell people, like, you know what, I'm going to have to go up. Prices, a lot of the prices have increased about $5. You know, I'm giving myself a raise just like everybody else. But, you know, they'll say it's because they're, no, I just said it. This is the truth, right? People just be looking for a reason just to move around and try to find somebody cheaper. Well, if you can find somebody cheaper, then be my guest. Sure, you can be replaced too. I always say that. You can replace me, I can replace you, and I always do. So I'm just asking. I want to know how many of you have been increasing your prices, because this is the time where you should be. If you did not increase your prices, you are accepting a demotion. You are demoting yourself. And you are crazy if you are not giving yourself an increase right now to cover your overhead. They raised the, wait, you said they raised the pay rate, so now they raising everything. Yeah. I don't know if y'all remember, like, turkey used to be expensive and ground beef was cheap. I don't know if you all have noticed this, but now ground beef is expensive and turkey is cheaper. I don't even buy ground beef anymore. Turkey is cheaper. It's just so weird. Like, are you all paying attention to the prices? That's part of this business. Like, you got to pay attention to the pricing. And if your main items for surviving are going up, you have to, as a business owner, you have to go up. And if you don't feel comfortable, especially if you're kind of new or you're like, oh, I just started, I just got these people, you got at least go up $3. And people understand what's going on. Come on now, we're not the only ones in the damn pandemic. Everybody was in the pandemic. You just got to put a little sign up. You don't even have to announce it. Just put a little sign up saying, due to cost, put COGS, COG or COGS, meaning cost of goods sold. Due to C, like cat, OG, like George, S, like Sam, COGS or COG. When they ask, you could just be like, everything has gone up. All of my supplies. You know, something like that. It sounds more official. Due to an increase in COG or COGS, you can put something like that. I unfortunately have to increase my pricing to, you know, to keep this business profitable and a great experience for you as my value customer. Okay, if you want, that's the professional way to say it. If you don't want to say it to them, that's how you write the letter. Attention, due to an increase in COGS, I have been unfortunately forced to increase my pricing to continue to give you the great experience that you have become accustomed to. I appreciate your understanding. I hope to have many more experiences with you. Sign your name. You can put that on a little, print it out, and put it in a little frame from the dollar store. But make sure it's somewhere where they see it. Gotta go up. You must go up. You must go up. So what do you think about my advice? Do you plan on going up? You like, no, I'm going to keep it the same. I haven't really noticed it. If a lot of people are not noticing it, and it's probably because this is not your full-time job. Because if this is your full-time job like me, you would notice a big difference. Because for me, I have to go buy supplies on a regular basis, and I spend a lot of money on supplies. So my supplies go from a store run being on average $300 to $700-800, and I'm still getting, I can't do it. Even my mobile client, she reached out. I'm like, yeah, I'm starting to come back out now, but I just had to tell her at the end, prices have increased because supplies have increased. She's like, okay, how much? I told her. She said, okay, see you then. What could she say? I'm charging more to travel to you. Yes. That's a whole nother kit that I keep packed up. Yeah, I'm charging more for that too. I'm charging more, period, because I haven't went up on you in over 2 years. That's another thing. Like, I was going to go up on you anyway because it's been over 2 years, and then everything has gone up. Everybody else gets a damn raise on their job. Why do we feel so guilty when we give ourselves a raise? Why? Because a lot of people look at what we do and they think that we're doing it for fun. They think that we're doing it for our leisure. They think we do it just because I'm in the mood to play with glitter. No. I'm so sick of, I'm really sick of it. I'm really sick of doing nails. I like doing it, but I really don't want to have to do it much longer. No, I'm tired. You will get tired too. My hands feel tight all the time. I've been telling people like lately, my hands feel like they just are like a rubber band that's need to be stretched. And you would think I've been working like crazy, but I haven't. I've been working less and less these days, so my hands are tightening up. I'm thinking it's arthritis. Knock on wood. So, what's the plan here? So I just want to know, are you guys going up? Nobody's saying anything to me. You have to go up. You have to go up. Cannot stay the same. It's more things coming out in terms of designs. This is the other part of it too, why you need to go up. If you're staying up on beauty trends and you're buying all the latest and greatest stuff that's out, you should definitely always be going up, because every time you buy into a new beauty trend, you are investing money in your business. Do you look at it like that? Every time. So what's their name? Valentino, or who is that other one with the color acrylics? If they come out with a new collection, are you, and you're going out and you're buying all these color acrylics and all this stuff every time, $300, see, at the time, you don't think much of it because you're having fun. But the truth of the matter is, you just invested more money into overhead. And a lot of the times, let's be real. A lot of the times when you're buying this stuff, you don't even use it all. A lot of times this stuff is just sitting. Let's be real. A lot of this stuff is just sitting. You'll use it for a minute and then it sits in the background and you don't really use it. You go back to majority of the stuff that you have always used. And so you bought this whole kit, you bought this whole system that Valentino, or who is it? Mia Secrets had, right? Mia Secrets, all of them are always coming out with something, right? That's their job, to stay on top of the trends or create a trend. And you invested into it, but did you really even make your money off of it? You bought all these different colors, you used it 4 times. Now there's $300. Did you even make your $300 back off of that? Probably not. So what are we doing? Are we being smart business owners, or are we just having fun with our arts and crafts? We don't want to be playing with arts and crafts. This money needs to be turning over for you. If you're spending $300 on a new system, you need to be making $3,000. That should be turning over for you at least 10 times before you could say, oh, it's worth me buying this big old set of new acrylics, which most of them are duplicates of stuff I already have. Let's be real. A lot of stuff that we buy is duplicates of things we already have. That's just like us with the makeup band, 15 shades of pink, So it's just like, you spent $300. Did you make $3,000 off of it? Yeah, I'm coming back. We having real talk here, right? Nobody's talking to me. That's okay. Plugging in my phone. I'm looking rough, but that's because I just washed my wig. One of my wigs. Yeah, but this is really what I want to tell you. You all, if you're not doing this is a crazy bad decision for your business. You are literally giving yourself a demotion in pay. You are literally putting yourself behind the 8 ball with clients who will expect that you will never go up on them no matter what, because they expect things to go up. And if you don't put those type of expectations in place, then when you do finally realize that you need to do it 5 years down the line, then these people may not even want to pay you $5 more. You waited 5 years to charge people $5 more. You should have been all the way up at $20 more, because everybody else is getting $20 or $30 more for the service. But you got these people trained to pay you the lowest price possible for the best work they could possibly find. And now it's going to be hard. So I know it's rough when you finally get a few people, you don't want to tick them off or whatever, but there are ways to work things in. There are ways to work things in with people. And as long as you, like I talked about in my other videos, if you educate people, you know what you're talking about, and people trust you, you do the same education and you can educate them on why you have to slide at prices. People are not dumb. They'll play dumb. If you treat them like they don't understand, they understand. They know what the hell is going on, you know? So I don't know where you all are buying supplies, but I know for a fact they're going up. And how much you all paying for gloves or a gallon of alcohol? I just want to know how much are you all paying for gloves or a gallon of alcohol? I'm just curious because I can't be the only one that's paying like triple, literally. You said the prices are forcing us to eat healthy. Shoe eating healthy is expensive. Shoot, I can tell you the prices are forcing me to get into leftovers, okay? Because I will not leave out the house for days and be eating leftovers, and recycling meals different ways. And I'm about to do some chicken pasta. I'm gonna take some of that chicken and put it in the egg tomorrow. Like I'm telling you, that's what I've been doing. I feel like the prices have forced me to be more creative with my food. But I'm just wondering, why is nobody talking to me? I got a nice little bunch of people here, but nobody's talking to me. People wanted to see what was going on. I showed people mostly what was going on. Nobody's talking back to me. Thanks. I thought it was just me that all the prices are so expensive. I started my business during COVID, so I can't compare. Yeah, I'm the leftover queen. Oh, no. Things have gone up, and especially right now, things are up. I keep using gloves because I cannot believe I'm paying $12 and $13 for a box of gloves. I've never went to the supply store and bought one box of gloves. Never. But I do right now. One box. I only buy one box because it bothers my soul to pay $12, $13 for one little stupid box of gloves. I cannot. I have to, but I'm just like, I need to reach out to some of my nurse friends, and they need to open up a little side business or something, because I can't be paying that. That's a lot of money. See, for me, I do a lot of feet. So for me, that's like a big deal to be paying that much for a box of gloves, because I go through gloves. Like, especially if I do a gel pedicure the way that I do them, I'm going through 2 sets of gloves, because at a certain point I'll remove that set when I'm polishing, and I don't do the shea butter and the massage until after I put the gel on, because I don't want it to chip. So I don't put oil on the feet at all until after I apply and cure the polish, and then I go in and massage. And when I massage, I put a second set of gloves on. So some people may say that's crazy, but that's just the way I do it. And I feel funny now touching people without gloves on because I'm so used to it. So yeah. Prices are very high right now. They're going to go higher. A lot of things with the nail supplies we may not notice right away because they have a big shipment of it, and so they haven't reached to the point where they need to go back to the crates or go back and get stuff from the main supplies coming off seas. But as inventory starts to run low, then you're going to see it. Just like right now, CNN and everyone is telling everyone, start ordering your Christmas stuff now, because they already know supply chain is short, because there's a backup of things coming from overseas. There are literally tankers sitting on the water right now that can't get in because the ports are backed up, because there are not enough people on the ports to unload the docks. There are not enough drivers to take the stuff that's being unloaded off the docks to the stores. And so it's backed up. But see, you're like, well, why is that increasing the prices? It increases the prices because you have to think about what's happening. So you have all these people that are sitting on the water. They were supposed to deliver this on October 1st. Okay, it's October 10th. They're still on this one shipment, but their pay was for this shipment, for them to be on this ship to come from Indonesia to the United States, was $4,200, right? But they're still on this same job on this ship that was supposed to be delivered November 1st, and it's November 10th, we're going to say. So now they're getting paid more money for the same shipment. Their agreed upon pay was $4,200 for this shipment to be on this ship for 12 days to get this, whatever they had to do on this dock, right? On this ship, on this container ship. But they're basically, what I'm saying is they're getting overtime. That's the easiest way to put it. Now you have people that are still backed up. Now, not only are the ships are backed up, now you have employees. Who's running the ship? Who are the employees on these ships? Those people have to be paid. You get what I'm saying? So that's how inflation happens, because all of those people have to be paid. All those people got to be paid overtime, but it's still the same little containers that would have been shipped at this $4,200 rate. But now that shipment, instead of $4,200, that same damn one worker cost them $7,600. So instead of paying Jimmy $4,200, now they're paying Jimmy $7,600 because it's so backed up. But he was on the ship and he was still working, so Jimmy got to be paid. You get it? So now you got all these different workers and all these different people that's caught up on these one little shipments, little small shipments that never is not even moving. So how does that, who's paying for that? We're paying for that because they have to pass the cost along to somebody. So they're passing the cost along. So everybody's increasing their prices to cover their overages, their extra costs that they had to spend. So we would be crazy if we didn't do the same, because everybody is increasing their price to cover the loss from everything being backed up. And so if you don't do it, then you're the crazy one. Just saying, that's really what's happening. And those are the little details that people don't think about. But I used to be in marketing and working with, getting products from overseas and to overseas. So I understand how all that goes. And it's people that have to be paid in this process. So supply chain costs, supply chain can make or break the cost of a product. And we're going to see the effects of it. The client's going to have to pay for that. Now, I haven't seen an increase in price on the actual colors like D&D and all of that is still the same price, but everything else that matters, the stuff that matters, yes. You said I get Dollar General gloves that are $10 a box. I'm going to go to Dollar General. See, I can't just use any gloves. I'm going to check out Dollar General, but I can't wear gloves that's going to tear apart on me because I'm kind of rough and I use scrubs and all that, but I'll check it out. But see, even $10 a box is high to me. See, for $10, I could almost get 3 boxes. Depending on which store I go to, for $10, I can almost get 3 boxes. Like, when prices are right, $4 a box, so 4 times 3 is 12. So for $12, I can get 3 boxes, and you paying $10 for 1 box of gloves. But see, I go through gloves like crazy, so that's why I'm really noticing this. People actually need to stack up on canned food for real, for real. Yeah, I've been kind of looking at my supply like, I need to stack up because we are in different times. And I'm not going to be a conspiracy theorist, but it might not even be that. It could just be a thing of some type of warfare that we have not seen yet. Just like we didn't see COVID coming. COVID came upon us and we still don't know. There's a show on Netflix that came out some years ago called Containment, and it's the exact, go look on Netflix. There's this show called Containment. It's this exact scenario that happened with COVID, but it came out years ago and it's based out of Atlanta, Georgia, talking about how the government was messing around with some viruses and vaccines, and somebody, it kind of spread on accident, and they tried to blame it on somebody from India or something like that, but it came out that it was actually the US government that was playing around on some stuff they shouldn't have been doing off the record, and it got out of control, out of containment, and it ended up killing everybody. And that's funny because I want to say that came out in 2016. Go look on Netflix. It's 1 season. They never did a second season, but it is so good. I'm telling you, it is really, really good. And it's just interesting because it's the exact same thing. So what I'm saying is, I'm not going to be super conspiracy theorist, but I will say that we never know what's going to happen behind us blaming China or just everything that's going on. You just never know. Like, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Like, we import a lot of stuff from different places and we just don't know. It's good to just have a little bit extra, a lot of it extra, and to understand how to survive in shortage. It's little things you should know. I'm in South Florida. I just left Florida yesterday. I was just in Fort Lauderdale yesterday. If you look on the water going into the ports, the ships are lined up, but they can't dock at the ports due to COVID. I told you, didn't I just say that? And those people still on those ships getting paid overtime, mega overtime. So if they was making $42 an hour, they already at $70, $80 an hour. Okay? For days and days and days and days and days. You got 300 people on one ship all making all this money per hour. Somebody got to make up the difference in the cost of keeping those people on that ship all those days. We're going to pay the cost. So they got to pay the cost. They blue. It's good. It's good. It's good with the acetone. It doesn't tear. Okay. Oh, the blue ones. Okay, the blue gloves. Okay, I'm going to check it out. Because the glove prices are ridiculous. Ridiculous. And the acetone the alcohol prices are ridiculous, period, because that's been crazy since COVID happened. Gloves, masks, alcohol, not so much. Well, acetone went up too, but alcohol really went up. Yes, I was on I was in Fort Lauderdale on the beach. I mean, on the what is that on the drive? What is that? Ocean Drive? I was on Ocean Drive at the Marriott. I think that's Ocean Drive. Yeah, but it was raining. It rained. Then yesterday it was nice. The sun came out, but it was cool. So I still never got a chance to put on my swimsuit. Nope. So does anyone have any questions? Because I know I've been gone for a long time, but I'm gonna be here all the time. Now that I can just pop this thing in, I'm not even gonna let this down. I'm gonna let it sit just like this, and I'm gonna sit it off to the side. So anytime I feel like I want to say something, I'm just gonna pop my phone in and turn it on. Also, oh, okay, A1A, close to Los Alamos. I don't know. My little boo was like, "You need a vacation," so he's like, "Book a vacation, let's go." I'm like, oh, "Okay, thank you." Yeah. So, anyone have any questions? And actually, too, just tell me, because I got way more stuff I want to do. So, how many of you are still interested in the 30-day nail technician challenge? Because I have some left, and I was like, oh, they're down in the basement. I had cases and cases of them, but I kind of feel like I want to get rid of the ones that are there. I don't want them sitting in the basement. So I was thinking for Black Friday, I'm literally thinking about doing them like 60, 55 or 60% off. Can you tell me if you would be interested in that? I'm just trying to blow them out. Blow out the last copies that I have. I have to see how many I have down there, and then I will just update the inventory to sell at a certain price. 55 or 60% off for Black Friday. Just wondering. Just wondering. Oh my God, I always end up talking forever. And I know I look rough. I don't care though. I don't care. My face is clean. The hotel messed up our room. Let me tell you. We had the most expensive room. He said, book the nicest room. And I did that. And when we got there, they said that our room was not available. He was pissed. I was pissed. So at the end of the day, they ended up giving us a big credit. When I tell you a big credit, they would not give us our money back. We argued with those people. We argued with the manager. They told us to go sit in the dining room and order whatever we want while they try to fix it. We was pissed. But they ended up giving us a huge credit. And so I got me a facial. That facial was the baby facial, and it was $232. So yeah, I'm trying to keep makeup off my face, because $232, that facial was 25 minutes. So it was the mini version of the facial for $230 some, something like that, plus tip. So yeah, I just want my face to stay raw right now, because I feel kind of ripped off. Even though it was off for credit, I still feel ripped off. Let me put some of my cream on under my eye. Because I still feel like, even though it was off for credit, that was still like a rip off. And I was just starting to fall asleep. She was like, oh, okay, you're done. My face was burning and all type of stuff. And she was scraping and burning. And everything was burning and scraping. I don't know. It better work. Let's see. Put some of my elixir on my face. Because that was expensive, okay? But I was still kind of ticked because we had the nicest room with the panoramic view of the ocean. And we didn't get that. So yeah, you're going to have to see me looking rough because I want to see what this 200 and something dollars, 25-minute mini version of this facial is going to do. So I'm trying to keep makeup off my face. But we had to accept that because they refused to give us the cash back. And it was like a big difference in what they gave us and what we booked. Yeah. Yeah, I was really mad. But I needed to get away. I was tired. And so I didn't really pay for it. But still, I don't like to waste money. Okay. See, it's tingling right here. So I'm trying not to wear a lot of makeup. I have on some eyeliner. That is the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. Yeah, I gotta use all the expensive elixirs. I got this for free, you all. Samples are your friends. Sometimes those samples last a long time. I've had that sample like for months. Yes. 25 minutes, 200 and something dollars. I think I threw the receipt away. I could show you. I was like, look at this. They just eating up our little credit. They found any little way to eat up our credit. Yeah, what, at least 60 minutes for that much? I would have thought it was a hydrofacial or something. No, they put something on my face and it started burning. And she's like, oh, that means it's working. It's tingling on a scale of 1 to 10. What does it feel like? I'm like, oh, it's like a 4. And I'm like, oh, no, it's like a 6. And then she's like, okay. And then she took some machine and started like scraping across. And it was like, I don't know what the hell she was doing. Then she started massaging my shoulders. And that's when I fell asleep. But I know that I didn't really go to sleep. I had just like fell into sleep. And then she was like, oh, okay, you're done. And I just felt ripped off because I just like, why do they charge that much? Because I know as a beauty professional, I don't care if you had alpha hydroxy acid, whatever you had. I know for a fact that you can get like something this big of that and it might be 60, 70 bucks and you only using little drops of it. You know, so why are you charging people that much? It's just crazy. Anyway, Fort Lauderdale hotel prices for the amenities and such are not cheap. Yeah, and we requested the most expensive room with the panoramic views. Like we're supposed to have the corner suite with the balcony that wraps around, and they had us standing there looking stupid. And I said, they don't have our room. I already knew it. And I'm like, well, what's the problem? They're like, oh, we're just trying to figure out which is the best one. I said, they don't have our room. They do not have our room. And we were standing for like 15 minutes, and then a lady came out and said, see, they were waiting on her to deliver the bad news that they up. Maybe. But my sister is in aesthetic school, so they're not doing chemical. Well, she said she could, but I have to do other services first. But I'm going to tell her I've already had a service, so I want to get right to the chemical payout. And it's time for me to get my injections because I get lip injections. I don't know if you know that. But I haven't had any since March, since my birthday. So yeah, I try to take care of myself, but you could tell I've been drinking because I'm real dark up under the eyes. And I have not been working out because I've been around here trying to unpack all these floors. So I've just not been taking the best care of myself. But you know me, I'm gonna be back in that gym lifting, baby, and drinking my water and stuff. So yeah, I was waiting on one of you all to ask me a question though. I'm just babbling on because does anyone, come on now, it's been months. Nobody has a question, need advice or anything about anything. I don't even have to get up in the morning. You don't want to know nothing? You got a question? Need some advice? You want to know something? So for Black Friday, just keep in mind, I think I'm going to blow out the rest of the books that I have here. Because I got other stuff coming. That I never, that I never did. Seriously, let me know. You haven't been having problems with clients, problems with salon owners. I know people have been inboxing me stuff, but it's just so much. I can't go all the way back through that stuff. Come on. Tell me. I'm going to give you all a moment to tell me, because if you know me and you know this channel, you already know what time it is. You know I got to run to the ladies' room. If you know me and you know this channel, you should know that. So I'm going to give you like a few minutes. Okay, so I am back. Let me take this down. So I saw that someone said something. Yeah, I'm going to start bringing back some of the old things that we were doing. I swear I did not forget. I'm just like, oh my God, I cannot wait to get back my life, my real regular life. I just have so much to do here. If you saw how much stuff had to be unpacked here, and it's still not unpacked. There's been so many people in and out of here helping and working, and so many packages delivered. And I appreciate the people in the neighborhood because they did not steal my stuff. I go and I come back. All my stuff's still there. Knock on wood. Okay, I'm getting a nail suite this week. This week I could use some advice. Well, QT Social Club, you already know what I'm going to say. The easy part is buying the supplies. The easy part is doing the nails. The easy part is having fun with it. What does your marketing look like? What is your plan for building the clientele? That is the most important part. How do you build the clientele? What is the plan? Because getting the suite is easy because everybody wants to sell you a suite because you're helping them pay their bills. So what is the real plan? How much work have you put into getting your clientele? Like, what is your plan? Do you have the 30-day nail technician challenge, like for building your brand? Even if not, I'm just asking, like, what is your plan? Or do you already have this huge clientele already built? That's my first question. Yes. And Joshua said the case studies in Chicago After Dark. This kind of is a Chicago After Dark because look at me. And shit, look at me. Y'all know YouTube started like kind of flagging my video. So if you could thumbs up this, that would be great. I guess I was cursing too much. I don't know. So yeah, this is kind of Chicago After Dark because when I left out the supply store the other day, I was like, I need to go live. But I had some other phone calls to make, so I didn't go live. And I didn't have my case to hold my phone when I was driving. But I said, I got to go live and tell them they better increase their prices. Even if you're afraid, you need to be increasing them by at least $3. And we do need to get back to the case studies because I still have... Yes, we need to get back to the case studies because those were really getting good. And it was funny because we always think everybody thinks exactly like us and they do not think the same. I keep telling everybody don't think like you. Everybody is not like you. I had a scenario today. I called 5 different people and 3 of the people said what I said and 2 people did not. And I didn't argue with them. I just wanted to listen So maybe they could change my mind, or maybe they could help me see that I wasn't looking at it correctly. And that's why I called 5 people. Everybody does not think the same. And we get our feelings hurt thinking everybody is like us, everybody think like this, like us, and everybody has the same heart. So you're right, we need to get back to the case studies. And if you have a particular thing that you want me to cover in the case study, you can email me right there, chicago@yahoo.com. Chicago@yahoo.com. Go ahead and email me. I will get it right to my phone. And we could do let's see. We could do the first case study this Sunday. We could pick back up, because we do need to pick back up on the case studies. That is true. That is true. So if you have something, even if it's not a big deal, trust me, whatever you have a question about, you're wondering about, I probably can take it and kind of beef it up based on something I've been through, and we could put it out there. You say, yes, I have the 30-day boot camp. I am redoing it now. I don't have a huge clientele, but I have a plan and a target client. Okay. What is the plan? And let me ask you all this question, because guess what? Just from the time that I have started this channel, just from the little time that I have started this channel, literally, you all, from the beginning to now, things have changed. Did you hear me? Things have changed. Where are people nowadays? How are you going to reach your target? The 30-day bootcamp challenge will tell you a great resource, but literally, what's trending now? Do you know where people are nowadays? Like, how do you think people have changed? Like, you don't have to write a paragraph, but have you noticed the shift in how people are marketing, or how you are seeing marketing or advertising come to you? What are you seeing people do? I just want to know. We got to talk about this. Like, you say you want to do this. You want to do this? Let's talk about it. Like, things have changed even since I've started this channel. You know, I wrote that book over 2 years ago. 2 years. Can you believe it? It's been 2 years I wrote that book. So even from then till now, things have changed. And as a business owner, you have to stay abreast of how things are changing. You have to stay abreast of market trends. You have to see what the market analysis says, and you have to stay on top of all the ebbs and flows. So what have you noticed in terms of how people are marketing? Tell me. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Tell me. I've been gone too long. 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 I got to get y'all revved up. Come on now. Okay. I'm going to read these answers, but I'm going to up the ante a little bit. I want somebody to come on camera. If you want to be a boss, if you want to do your own thing, if you want to live your life the way you want to live it and get everything you want, when you want it, how you want it, doing exactly what you want to do, you cannot be sitting in the audience. Stop sitting in the damn audience. Okay? That's why my friends can't stand me. They love me at the same time, because I'm going to keep it real with you. Stop sitting in the damn audience watching. Get up on that stage, because ain't no difference between you and that person except for they went up a couple stairs and got up on the stage, okay? So I'm about to up the ante. I'm going to give 2 people a chance to come up on camera to answer this question for me. 2 people. And the audience is going to vote to see who has the best answer. And the person who the audience says has the best answer, it's not this question. It's going to be another question. We got to really start thinking, because we're going to 2022, y'all. I've been on here for 4 years. I can't believe it. I'm doing what I said I was going to do. The stuff I talk about, you see me doing it. This ain't where I normally film. This ain't green screen. This is my real damn house. This a real iron. I just got it today. This ain't green screen. Okay? Because you know a lot of people be faking their lives on green screen. This ain't green screen. I'm really doing the stuff I talk about. So if you really want this, stop sitting in the audience, get your butt up, and let's do this. Don't be afraid of people. Do not be afraid of people. What y'all don't realize is that you're the one with the talent. People want your skill and talent. People want what you got. And if you walk around here like, I don't know if people, it's going to be a stranger that you never met, that it's going to come to in the strangest way. Those are going to be your biggest supporters. Those people will take you to heights you never know. I'm going to tell you something. I can get the crowd, but I'm not going to do it. I said, I'm not going to do that anymore. But I'm going to tell you something. Even in the past 6 months, a stranger has changed my life. Literally changed my life. When I tell you changed my life, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but literally changed my life. A stranger showed me more love, more support, more everything than all the people around me. So if you're sitting in the audience thinking that the people around you want to see you blow the hell up, you are mistaken, because that is not where your real love come from. Your real love do not come from people around you, because most of the people around you are scarier than you, or lazier than you, or just don't even believe in themselves, or even have any direction, or even know what the hell they here for. So if you expect those people to help you, you are gonna be okay. So, I just went to a rant, y'all, because I don't want that. We're not here for that. So we got 2 contestants. I want 2 contestants to come on, but this is the thing. You got to come on screen. I'm going to ask you a very important question. I did this game show 2 years ago when I did the book launch, and I had a game show. If you watch my channel, then you know I had a game show, and the people were winning prizes. So I'm going to give away a prize because I got a lot of stuff I still need to get rid of. I got too many supplies I don't want to go bad. So I'm going to be giving away a big box of stuff to somebody. Whoever the audience says should win this box. I'm going to say that this box is going to be valued at $50. It's going to be a $50 nail supply box for the person who answers these questions. I'm probably going to do 3 questions, but the audience is going to judge. But I just want to see, what have you all been doing? I've been gone, but you all know what I've been doing. What have you been doing? Come on now. We have to grow in our business. We have to be unapologetic in our business. I'm going to read these comments. And if you want to be a contestant, the first 2 people to send me their email address, I'm going to invite you to come on camera so you can be a contestant. I need 2 contestants. 2. Don't be scared. Marisha said, "Oh, hey, my mentor, I've missed you so, my darling. I'm here." And now I found this little Five Below little thing, girl. Yeah, so I can come on camera anytime. Yes. I got a space downstairs, but I can be here anytime. TikTok entertaining to introduce their products. TikTok is the hot new thing, ain't it? TikTok, yes. I'm on TikTok. Sometimes, let me tell you something. In the past 90 days, I have been up about 9 times, maybe about 6 times, all night till 7, 8 in the morning on TikTok. TikTok will reel you in. TikTok is the ish now. TikTok, people are using TikTok in ways that Instagram could never, or Instagram wants to, but TikTok is where it's at. It's just that TikTok is a little work. TikTok is a little work, okay? Because you got to search songs and yeah. But that's true. TikTok, you said it. I'm seeing more social media as TikTok reels. Yep. YouTube. Wait. YouTube Shorts. Yep. Which is just like the TikTok. So now what we're seeing is that people are moving from still meaning static, still bloop, pictures, right? And they're moving more into the video. So things are becoming more animated. And so if you have not come out of your shell, the problem is, let me see if anybody wants to be a contestant. I'm looking for 2 contestants. This is not a bad thing. It's just a fun thing to keep us on our toes, you all. Don't think too deep. I'm just talking shit though, for real. I just want to give away some stuff. But what this is telling me is that they're upping the game. They're upping the ante, meaning that people are really like, I'm going all in. And so if you're shy up until this point, you really cannot you cannot afford to be shy right now, because I have a channel. I think it's called Chicago's, I forgot, it's up there. But you gotta really be on it, because to me, TikTok has upped it to where people are doing like straight up videos and skits and commercials like crazy. So you gotta really be on top of it. And so they're going on TikTok and they're getting their viral load from TikTok and they're connecting it to Instagram or to their Instagram or to their what's that page where they have, why can't I think of it? It's like all your different little websites. People are like, oh, my favorite Amazon finds, my YouTube channel. It's like a little mini page that has all their links to their YouTube, their Instagram, their TikTok, their personal website, all of that. So they're taking social media with TikTok and they're putting it on steroids. And so if you don't have, that's why I'm going to put this, that's why I'm putting the 60-day challenge and like really steep sale, because that's like, you need to understand those basics first, because this stuff is on steroids in terms of social media and people marketing themselves, because they're buying, I cannot think of the name, but they're buying the page with a mini website that leads them to all the different websites. So they're making income on YouTube, they're making income on Amazon, they're generating leads on Instagram, and they're also making money on TikTok. Once they hit so many leads or whatever, so many followers, they're getting their advertisement on TikTok as well. So things are on steroids. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah, people are engaging more. I have noticed that companies are advertising differently in terms of how it looks and feels. Everything is more amateur looking because I think people relate to it more. So I'm taking a cue from that. Now, see, that's funny that you say that, because I feel like companies are grabbing on more to the organic side of things, trying to come across as more organic and unorchestrated. Meaning that they're trying to grab the everyday person with the flaws, the person who has alopecia, the person who has, what's that, vitiligo, the person who has flaws, the person who's not, perfect. They're trying to appeal to a mass audience by saying, hey, we're relatable because we're just like you. We're not perfect. So I feel like they're putting a big push on that, but it's coming across, like you said, it's coming across as, what word did you use? More amateur. But see, it probably comes across as amateur because you recognize that it's forced. Get it? But they're attempting to make things look more organic and relatable by not using that perfect size 0 or that perfect skin or that perfect whatever. They're using people who are not perfectly groomed, because they want to come across as more relatable, because they need to now compete with the everyday person, which is us, because everybody has access to social media. So now they're not just competing with the other big brands. They're competing with everybody in their household who has a camera and some lights. You get it? And we are more in touch with people because we are the people. So they're trying to mimic being us in touch with everyday people. I don't know if that came across what I'm trying to say. So it probably came across as amateurish, but that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to blend in with the everyday person who has a following. TikTok, IG, video reels. Yep, I do, but I've been slipping. I've been turning Yeah, I've been slipping too, but I know why I've been slipping, because I've been unpacking. But y'all, this is like social media on steroids now. Like, are you ready? Look at that dream. You see that? Oh, let me turn this way. I'm gonna change the view. Dream. Are you ready? Linktree. Yes. Marlene said it. And so did QT. Linktree. So they're getting a Linktree and they're linking all of their social media together. So if they grab you one time, they're like, haha, I got you. And then they're linking you to everything. So they're taking the audience and they're grabbing them in the moment, and they are supersizing the order. Supersizing. Linktree is the bomb. I gotta sit down and do my Linktree because I have all the social media. I got 7 Facebooks. I have 2 YouTube channels. I have 2 Instagrams. I have 2 YouTubes. I told you I have the ASMR. How are you doing today? I have the ASMR, right? So I have 2 YouTubes. I have 2 um Instagrams. And what else? I also have 2 TikToks. I got 2 TikToks too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I mean by amateur. Everything is not so Hollywood perfect, right? And they're trying to mimic not being perfect, but it comes across as forced. That's what I think. So we don't have any contestants who want to come on here and answer these questions. Because if you've been watching my channel long enough, if I say I'm going to ship something to you in the United States, not outside the United States, but if I say I'm going to ship something to you, I'm going to ship it to you. What contractor did you use to get your plumbing installed? Well, my boyfriend owns a huge construction company. So one of his guys came and did it. But any plumber can do it for you. My job was a little harder because it depends on where your drains are. So for me, it was a big ass job because they literally had to dig underground from the front of this place all the way to the back of this place. So that took a whole week. Well, yeah, getting it ran and laying the pipe underground. So you want to lay it someplace close to where your drains are. So if you're close to a kitchen or a bathroom, you want to do that because you want to tap into the existing plumbing. Okay. The further you are away from plumbing, the more expensive it's going to be. Any general contractor can do it for you because they'll have a plumber that can do it. But just keep in mind that you need to be close as possible to a plumbing source. Okay. Mine, because the way it was set up, it was not the biggest room that I needed. It was not. So we literally had to dig far. We had to dig about 30 feet back to the back of the building. So, yeah. If you know one, yeah. If you know anyone who's a general contractor, they can do it. It's nothing special. You just need a drain. You just wherever your water source is, you want to try to put it towards the water source. They're just gonna open up the wall. And like mine, I didn't put a pump on mine because I had mine going into the ground. I don't know if this makes sense. I'm trying to show you what I mean. So I have mine going into the ground, so I don't have a pump. I do not have a pump on my pedicure chair. Okay. But a lot of people do have a pump. The reason why they have a pump is because the pump is going to move the water out of your chair and move it. It's literally going to move it because most people don't have their plumbing going into the ground. Ideally, that's how it's supposed to be, but most people have their plumbing and their drain going into the wall, tapping into the kitchen or the bathroom, wherever the closest water is. The only things you have to pay for a pump, and you have to pay for somebody to install the pump. I didn't do that. I don't have a pump because mine comes right out the chair and falls into the ground. So I don't have to force the water out because sometimes those pumps can back up or they can go out on you and now the water is stuck in your chair. So my way is a little more expensive, but yeah. If you're in Chicago and you really want to know who did it, I can tell him about it, but they usually do larger jobs. I'm just going to be honest with you. And if he sends one of his guys out, they're gonna charge. That's no sound. I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but my guy did it for me as like a present or whatever, because it's kind of expensive the way I did it. But a general contractor can get it done. And then you buy, if whoever you buy the chair from, they can usually sell you the pump. And like if you're here in Chicago and you go to Lee Nails, they have a guy who will come and tell you if you need a pump, and he will install the pump for you. And that's cheaper than digging under the ground. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We literally dug under the ground to install mine. You don't really have to do all that. That's the way he wanted to do it. So I went along with it because it was free. So my ASMR channel is Pink Cloud. Pink Cloud. Yes, I have an ASMR channel where I speak very lowly and I say things to people in very relaxing tones. And the name of my channel is Pink Cloud. Pink Cloud. That is my channel, Pink Cloud. So I do have a second channel here on YouTube, Pink Cloud. That's another one. I have a video up there, but I didn't even have my professional equipment yet. But I was just getting the channel up there just to get it started. So it's called Pink Cloud. And it's also on TikTok, Pink Cloud. Me. What's me? What's me? I'm sorry. What's me? Would you all like to do a case study? What's today? Monday? Maybe Thursday. I might have Thursday might be Sunday. I might do the case. I might be recording right here. This is so comfortable. Would you all like to do a case study? Oh, you want to be a contestant? Okay, I need 2 contestants. If you want to be a contestant, I need your email address so I can invite you to come on camera. I need 2 contestants, at least 2. So QT Social Club said me, and this mistake said me too. And Joshua, I think, said me. If you all want to be contestants, you're going to let other people vote to see who answers the question the best. And these questions, you're going to have to type the answer, and they're going to vote. And then I'll see. And then that person is going to receive a box of supplies, at least worth $50. It may be more because I need to unload some of this stuff because I don't like keeping stuff too long. It'll go bad. So I have a lot of stuff. I mean, I got rhinestones, I got Louis Vuitton decals, and Gucci decals, and pedicure supplies, all types of stuff. So just send your email address. Just type your email address, and then I can send you an invite. That's it. That's all. I was just thinking about a case study too. I'm like, I got a good case study. It's a true story too. I'm going to write this down because this is the name of the next case study. Let me write it down so I don't forget. Hold on. See, this is my notebook. It's called Live Life in Rainbow Colors. I need your email address. The name of this next case study is going to be called The next case study will be called Frenemy Gonna Be the End of Me. Frenemy gonna be the end of me. And that's the next case study. Frenemy gonna be the end of me. I don't see any emails. Oh, I see one. Let me write it down. You know, these days, it is so hard to find a pen or a pencil around your house. Did you notice that? Back in the day, you had them everywhere, but now you can't hardly find anything. So I have QT, social clubs, email, and I only have one email to invite one person. So I'm going to invite QT real quick. Things have changed. Why can't I invite? Hit guest. Invite a guest. Send this link to your guest. You may also want to share our instructions. Okay, but where's the thing I can click on? Hold on, I gotta turn it. Please be patient. Hold on. I'm sending. Oh, it's in here already. One second. Okay, so I just sent to 2004. I'm not going to say the whole thing. 2004 Gmail. Oh, well, it's up here. So Beltry 2004 Gmail. I need one more. She's the only one who sent me the email. I don't have any other emails up here. Where? Frenemy gonna be the end of me. It's gonna be the next case study. I sent the link to one person. If you want to be on here, you have to send me your email so I can send you the link. So only one person sent it. And then I'm just gonna wait a second. And in the meantime, if you watch this channel, you already know. You already know what I gotta do. Just you have to type it in the comments. In the comments. Let's go. Okay, I see you up there. Give people a chance. I don't know why I don't have the other email address. You said it's there. Weird. Oh, I know what it is. Hmm. Uh-oh. Oh my God. I don't know what. I'm so embarrassed, but not really. But kind of, but not really. This mistake, that accidentally blocked you. Sorry. So sorry. Um, let me check my email. We're gonna get this going. Why can't I undo that? That's something they should fix. They should fix that. Let me check my email. Hold. I'm just checking email. You said you sent it. I don't know if you maybe have sent it to my actual email, so I'm just checking that really quickly. What am I eating? Sweet and spicy pecans from Trader Joe's. If you have those in your area, so addictive and not too bad. Kind of healthy. Nope. Well, you're live, girl. Hi.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, girl. You make me feel like I need to put on some moisturizer or something. Let me see something.
No, you're good. You're good.
I don't have. I'm still unpacking stuff. All of these little drawers are empty. I'm still unpacking. I don't see the comments where people said they wanted to join, but I only saw your email.
Yeah, I didn't see another email, but I
Okay,
can't even. I'm
well,
not on
hmm?
YouTube anymore. I'm just on the stream.
I don't know what the hell happened. Okay, so can you tell us about you and are you a full-time doggone it. Tell us about yourself. Are you a full-time nail tech? Where are you from?
Sure. My name is Naroli. I'm 26. I'm from New York, and I'm a full-time nail tech. All
You
I've
a
been doing.
full-time nail tech in New York?
Yes. I'm working at a shop right now, but yeah, I'm working on my suite right now, and I should be signing paper soon. So
So
yeah.
that's exciting because New York is diverse and like what's happening. Last thing I heard about New York was, you couldn't really go anywhere unless you showed your proof of vaccination. So how is that working with beauty services?
You do have to show your vaccination card for restaurants or concerts, anything like that. But for beauty services like salons, you don't have to show a vaccine card. Not
Okay.
that I no, not that I know of.
So I
You
used
still
to go to New York a lot. I used to be that chick that would fly in. I would fly into Newark, rent me a car, go over the little bridge and under the tunnels and stuff. You know what I'm talking about, right? And I go
yeah.
into Chinatown. I get a driver a couple extra dollars. I pick up my little Fendi, my Gucci, my Louis, all that stuff. And I feel like a little dope dealer back then. I really did. Then like thanks whoever. And I jump back in my car. I drive back over to Newark, eat, and I'll be back in Chicago that night. Like I literally will fly in just to get product I felt like a dope
Mhm.
dealer, and I was just flipping it. Like I just wasn't. It wasn't drugs. It was just purses and scarves and stuff. But I was that person. But they no longer exist.
Mm-mm.
Wait, I got another person who want to take you on. So you go ahead and say, well, where can you get stuff nowadays? Well, I bring on another contestant. Somebody says you're not gonna get this.
What, for purses and stuff like that?
Yeah, because Chinatown is gone, right? Last time I went, it was just people walking up to you like follow me. And
They
yeah.
still do that. They still do that, but it's like real sketchy now.
Yeah, they be like, follow me. You be walking for like 5 minutes around the block. It's like they trying to spin you. They trying to spin you. They walking you. They really just walking you probably in a circle. And then they be like, okay, go up here. You go up 5 flights of stairs down the hallway, down the flight of stairs, up the hallway. And they put you all, like 20 of you all in this little bitty room about the size of this room. And it's all this merch. See, I know. I know if I'm saying this. Mm-hmm. Hold on. The Mona Lisa lashes. We got a makeup artist said they are ready to come on here. So I'm about to invite Demona. Oops. Yeah, Demona Lisa Lashes on here. And let me see if somebody else wants to come on, because I am definitely shipping out a $50 box to whoever answers the question the best. Maybe 2 questions the best. Maybe more. At the very least, I'm not even counting 50. It's just going to be like whatever I see down there is going to be at least 50. Because I have totes of stuff that needs to be gone. Hold on. Don't be afraid. You could talk to the people. People are excited to talk to people from New York, because that's exciting. Like, New York is fun. Demona. Hello? Okay. I'm here. So I sent it to another person. So it's much more to come. So I just sent it to another person. See, Joshua said the Empire State. That sounds cheesy, don't it? Don't lie.
My mic was muted this whole time.
Oh.
That was just
No, it's okay. You see, somebody said the Empire State. See, I know we sound cheesy. I'm simply talking about Chinatown. He's talking about the Empire State.
You can't see any of the comments on YouTube because I'm on the stream part. So no, I can't see it.
Oh, somebody said the Empire State like that with a whole bunch of exclamation points.
Yeah.
Joshua, you should be able to hear now. Okay. So I want to wait for this other person to come up, and then I'm just going to go ahead and ask it, because I know this live has been running for an hour and 43 minutes. But I'm going to tell you, I don't know how long you've been on my channel, but girl, we have gone for 6 hours before. Well, I just talked for 6 hours straight. I don't know what the hell I was saying. I was probably drunk as hell. But yeah, 6 hours.
I think I was at that live, but I wasn't there the whole 6 hours, but yes, I've been here for a while.
I've done 2, 3. I usually go 2, but I can go 3, 4, 5, up to 6 hours, but I'm not going to do that today. But so you just do nails, but it says you don't do anything else, just nails?
I do waxing as well. Yeah. I worked for a European wax center for a time, so I'm gonna incorporate waxing too, just not Brazilians because the space won't really allow for the privacy. But I'll be doing waxing too, like mostly facial and underarms. So I also do waxing.
So I'm just throwing this out here, because when ideas pop in my head, I always have to say it out loud, and I could be totally wrong, but I just feel like, why not? So you said the space won't allow for Brazilian waxing?
Yeah, because you would need like the whole table, like what people would lay on.
Mm-hmm.
So there wouldn't be enough space for that, and a pedicure chair and a manicure table.
So you don't have space for a massage chair?
The ones like Lash Tucks use?
Hmm.
I think so. I think I could actually use that as a pedicure chair, right? Instead.
Yeah, the only reason why is because I'm telling you, like I get these crazy flashes in my head because I've been through so much in this industry, like crazy, and something just flashed in my head, like if you go on Amazon and you see those the tanning, not tanning, hell, it could be tanning, but yeah, like the tanning booths, or they use them for steamers, the sauna rooms. It's like a little short thing that sits like this high off the ground. It's like a they use it for tanning and they use it for saunas. That little bag right there, I'm telling you, that would work for people like me. I wouldn't care if I knew you were good and you knew what you were doing. If I can, you could put that bag around me. I'll get dressed up under there, and you could just go unzip right there and just do me right there, and I'm right in the room. I would. I don't know. I just got a Brazilian the other day to go to Florida. So, and the lady, I know everybody can hear me. She did a terrible job. I was like screaming. I was like putting my hand down there, girl. And one, because she, when you whack somebody, you're supposed to do like this, right, to absorb the pain. She was not doing that on my hoo-ha. So I did it, right? And she was ripping me. I'm like, you gotta pat it. She's like, I will. And she kept doing it. She was not patting. So I patted, and I had all this wax on my hand. I had wax everywhere. I said, you gotta pat me. I'm gonna stop this service if you don't start absorbing this pain. You're not doing it right. I had wax everywhere because I was in so much pain after she was ripping. I patted. I digress, y'all. I've been through some things the past couple of days. I had my face burned, this burned, and it's just been. I deserve this. I'm sorry. What you say?
Who's the other contestant?
Oh wait, let's see. Oh,
She's here. Oh yeah.
Hello.
don't talk stuff because there she go. You like, where the other contestants?
Oh,
That's that New York. That's the New York. She like, where's
Yeah.
she at? Where's she at? So we got Chicago here. We got New York here. Where you from?
Me, I'm in Florida now.
So
yeah,
we
but
got
I'm from
Chicago.
up the East Coast.
We
Yeah,
got
I'm from Philly.
Chicago,
I've been here for 2 years.
Chicago, New York, and Florida. What part of Florida?
Florida, Orlando.
Orlando. Okay, so we got like, we don't have up and down the coast. We got like something like that, like a C. Tell me, are you a full-time nail tech?
No.
Okay, so just really, really quick.
No, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Okay. So are you working from home right now?
Yes. So I'm trying to get this press on nails business started.
Okay. So you all ready for your first question?
I am.
Okay. It's really, Joshua said, Central Florida, stand up. Okay, so really, I just want to see if we're really thinking like business women here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the clock for 2 minutes, and I want you to type in your answer on the screen. But if you don't want the other person to see what you're going to say, so they may steal your answer, then just wait, because I'm going to run the 30-second clock. So it's going to be one. How long do you think you need to type it? Should I run it for 2 minutes or 1 minute?
Maybe 2.
2 minutes. Okay, so I have a 30-second clock up there. So I'm going to run it 4 times. So if you don't want the other person to see what you're saying, wait until it runs the 4th time before you hit send. Just a little tip from me, okay? And the people watching are going to say who answered it the best, okay? Okay, so.
Okay.
The first question is, as a full-time nail technician who works 5 days a week who wants to make $100,000 per year, how much do you need to make per day? How much do you need to make per day as a full-time nail technician? I'm going to do more than one question because this to me is kind of easy. So I'm going to run the clock. Per day, how much you need to make as a full-time nail technician working 5 days a week if you want to make $100,000 per year? And action.
Do you see what I see my combination? Okay.
Second round. Third round. Okay, fourth round.
Do you see it?
Okay, I don't see the answers up here. Are answers up?
I think we put it in StreamYard, not on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
But I'm on StreamYard.
Oh.
Okay, well.
This is private chat on it. That's probably why.
I can see Mona Lisa's answer. I think she could see mine.
And that's the other thing
I
too.
can see yours.
I am on my phone, so that might be why too. Because I usually stream from my laptop.
Somebody.
Okay. Well, you can just tell me the answer.
Okay. I said 300. 5 days a week.
I said 84 a day.
Wait. Is this QT?
Oh, me, right?
Wait, what's your name? Sorry.
Neroli. But yes, it's Cutie Social Club. Yeah. I just put my real name.
So what's your final answer? How much do you need to make a day working 5 days a week to make $100,000 a year in this industry? How much?
384.
384. Okay. 384. I didn't even calculate it. Okay. Oh, what happened to my thing? Y'all got to be patient with me because you know I'm on my phone doing this. Okay. Mona Lisa? Mona Lisa, can you hear me?
Yes.
What is your answer, Mona Lisa?
Can you hear me? I put $300 for 5 days a week.
Okay. So Neroli said 384. Mona Lisa said 300. Okay, so how did you all come up to your answers? Because this is really like a good learning experience for anyone. Even there's a lot of new people who want to do this and they don't really see how realistic it can be. And so, Neroli, can you go first?
I just started from 100,000 and divided it by how much I would have to make a month, how much I would have to make a week, and then how much I would have to make a day.
Okay. And Mona Lisa, how did you come to 300?
Pretty much like a ruler. I didn't do math.
Okay. Okay. So you kind of went like kind of just like freestyled it. You kind of freestyled it. Okay. That's fine
Yeah.
too. But it's like but both of you all came to kind of pretty much the same number. So the I can't even calculate right here, but I think the 384 is probably, let me double check. See, if I had all of my stuff, unpacked, then it would be easier. Hold on. So $100,000 divided by 52 is 1923. Divided by 5 is 384. You get it? Are you there? Hello? Hello?
Yes, I can hear. I think.
Oh, okay. So the 384 is the real exact answer. So both of you all are definitely calculating on the right scale. But the big thing, it doesn't seem like a big thing, but when you are a business owner, it does kind of matter because there is a $84 difference between the two of you all. And that if you calculate and say $84 times 4, that is 32.33. That's a $336 difference, which could actually be the difference between your booth rent and your supplies for the week. So your booth rent and your supplies for the week will be the other $336 that you didn't calculate. So you really want to know your real number. So what she said was, it's really good to just sit down, and I know we were kind of rushing. That's why I said two minutes, but it's really just calculating 100,000 divided by 52 weeks and then divided into 5. And that's how she got it. So really $336 a day will cover everything, within that $100,000. But the way that you have it, you'll probably be making around more like closer to $90,000 if you don't really calculate exactly. So I admit myself that I do that off the top of my head, like kind of loose math. But when you really gonna dive into this one day, you really want to know the exact numbers, because that $100 every week is $400 a month. And if you think about it, that's a car note, or it's your booth rent, or it's you wanting that new car. You want that new car, that $100 a week is your new car. So that means that you need to go out and get 2 more people per week so you can get that new car, because the 100 per week is those two people. And so those little details tell you what you need to do in your business. You get it? So good job on both ends. I would definitely have to say you all are both on the right track. Of course, she had the exact number, so I have to give that round to her. I don't know what others here have to say, but she had the exact answer of 384. I just want to fact check. Around $400 around 4. No, Sandra, 400 a week. 400 a week. No, 400 for 5 days for 4 weeks times 12 months. So if you made 400 times 5, that's 2,000. So 2,000 times 52 is over 100,000. I just know that off the top of my head. But so basically we're saying we want to make, I would say we always want to try to strive for at least 300 a week. So, that's really like even your first goal should be a day. So 200 a day. So 200 a day is really, really good, but $200 a day is really easy and attainable to get to. I mean, like you can easily get 200 off of 2 people. Rolly, am I saying that right?
Yeah, you said it right.
Okay. Now, last time when I used to go to New York all the time, I remember walking somewhere, shit. And the prices were so cheap for nails. I said, oh my God, I can never work here. It was like a manicure and a pedicure was like $24, $25. It was like every other business had like a sign in the window, handwritten, saying $25 for a manicure and pedicure. What is going on in New York with the prices? That was years ago though. So how is it now?
I would say it's roughly the same, even lower. Honestly, there's salons around the salon that I'm at that you could get a pedicure for $15. You
Oh
could
my
get a
God.
manicure for like between $8 and $15, and
Wait, what's $8?
a manicure. Yeah, so basically, I'm sorry. Basically,
Still,
Cuticles?
basically, there's so many salons in my area. There's my salon and 5 other nail salons in like 3 blocks. So there's a lot of, I'm sorry. So there's a lot of competition. And yeah, like there's just a lot of competition. So the prices are really good, but yeah.
Wow. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because that's what I remember about New York. Every time I would go, but I'm always in like trying to find the shopping areas. But I'm like, how do they make money here? Because it's too many people doing nails. And I'm like, what are they offering for that price? Because I cannot.
But
My pedicure alone starts at like $38.
because that's mostly like the chop shops, as we say.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the industry is changing and there's more qualified nail techs. There are techs that are charging way more as well, but we're still in competition with the places that charge $15 and $20 because people can go get it cheaper somewhere else. But um, there's definitely way more quality nail techs coming out now and charging way what we're supposed to. So hopefully the industry will change here, but it's really hard because there's just so many nail salons, just so many.
That's why I wanted to ask you. I wanted to know if things had changed. Okay. And so Mona Lisa, you hear that? Like she's in New York. It's like everybody has a
yeah.
different struggle, a different grind. I'm in the Midwest. She's East Coast, and I had to ask that because I'm remembering like, whoa, it was so cheap. I remember like, I don't know if I can survive here because everything is so expensive, but it's so saturated there. So it's still the same way. So you got to be good, and I think you got to really be on your grind. Like a place like New York, you definitely got to be on your grind. I know for a fact. I know.
You gotta set yourself apart from people because if not, like you're just somebody that did my nails. You're not like Chicago. You're not Cutie Social Club. You're just someone that did my nails because there's so many other people out here. So many people.
Yeah, I remember that. So I have I'm wait. So where are you working now? I'm just curious. You working? What's the situation like? Loosely, you don't have to tell all your business on social media, but.
So I'm working at a salon doing commission. They've been open for like 6 months. But it was good at first, but I really am excited to be in my own space because working for other people is really hard sometimes.
Okay, let me just throw something out there. Okay, you can blame it on this if you don't like my idea, but what you need to do, you need to get with a esthetician and 2 hairstylists or somebody who does everything around what you do, and you all need to rent a space together, and you need to brand the space. Brand the space, and then just deck the space out. Like just paint the whole space white. Don't go crazy with it. Just make it white, straight up white. And what you do is you make it like, because it's New York, right? So you're just gonna make it white because white is simple. right? But then you're just gonna go ahead and you're gonna order funky lights because lights are cheap. Lights are a way to make things look more expensive than they are, right? So I'm gonna show you something real quick. So like you see this light right here? I'm gonna turn it on. Oh shit. Oh, I'm about to fall. You see this light? That light costs $50 on Amazon. See what I'm saying? So that's what you do. You paint the place white and then you put up funky fixtures and then like you put up little just stuff like this up on the wall just sporadically, but don't overdo it, just very sporadically, because believe it or not, if the place is white, my background is marketing, right? My MBA is in marketing for big companies. If the place is white and you put up light fixtures like that and you put up just little sayings like that and have everything very clean and crisp and you all wear black and look very bougie, you can charge triple the amount. Get you a social media page. That's all you got to do. Just act like you the shit and people gonna believe you the shit. That's all you got to do. Paint the place white. Go buy some minimalistic art. Go get a couple of light fixtures off of Amazon. Put up in the place. Have somebody come hook it up, hanging down for you. And then just get together and be like, you could just even call it the spot. Or I'm just saying something like, here's a name. Where is it? Can you see it? It says Inspire. Or you could just call the place, you all come to an agreement. The place could be called Inspired. I'm going to Inspired. What?
I love your ideas.
You see what I'm saying? And you just stick with that though. But you got to get with the right people who really see it. And everybody just went black all day. Everybody just looked very clean. You're in a white, open, crisp spot with some lights. And it's called Inspire. Oh, I'm going to Inspire. And y'all just go to different spots, order some cards, order some flyers, and just drop them. Just drop them everywhere. They don't even ask permission. Just go in different spots and just drop them on the floor. Just Inspired with all your links and stuff. Just drop them, go in the bathroom. This is what I used to do. Where she dropped off?
It was lagging. Can you see me?
I thought you hung up. Sometimes I get talking so much, people are like, oh my God, I gotta go. But I'm just saying what I would do. This is what it takes though. And people want to know how I do what I do, just being a nail tech. These are things I've done in my life. I'm telling her, like, once they get it together, they get a spot, just get some straight up black postcards that say Inspired on the front. B, like, just put the letter B. Don't put B-E. Put B, Inspired, black and white, like that dream poster back there. And then y'all just start going places and dropping them. Like, order 5,000 of them. Put your money in together, order 5,000 of them. Just start dropping them places, like going to the clubs, going to the bar, wherever you go eat every day. You all got to give each other. What happened? I don't know what happened. You all got to give each other inspiration. Like if you got 5,000, like we got to get rid of these in 2 weeks. Okay. It's 5,000. Okay. So we got to get rid of 1,750 each, something like that, whatever. So every day you got to go out and put out, you just do the math, how you just did. You see how you all just did the math on how to break 100,000 down into how much you need to make a day. You do the same thing with the postcards. Everything is a numbers game because it tells you exactly what you need to do daily. The blueprint is there. We just don't sit down and figure out the blueprint and the numbers. The numbers will tell you daily what you need to do. You see what I'm saying? You need to get with somebody because you all can feed off each other. Okay? You don't have to have a big spot. You just got to have the spot with the right people. Black and white, that's all you need. Black and white, postcards, get out there. That's it. That's New York for you because you know how New York is. New York always looking for the next new thing, right?
Yeah, definitely.
That's it. That's it. And then act very exclusive. Like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we can get you in. Let me tell you something. It was this girl, I think I talked about this a while ago. She had moved to Miami, but her name was Rashida B. And this girl did eyebrows. eyebrows. My cousin was very hoo and in that crowd, and I was not. I was just a straight up businesswoman. I was like not even caring, but she used to always be trying to like make me that person to get in this crowd. She's like, I want you to meet my friends. I want you to meet my friends. I'm like, I just do what I do. She's like, well, I'm gonna send you to my girl Rashida B. She sent me to Rashida B to get my brows done. How much do you all think Rashida B charged to do my eyebrows? How much did Rashida B charge to do eyebrows? Take a guess. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to count to 5. And this is the next question. So we already know that Neroli has the first win, right? So the next question is, how much do you think Rashida B charged to do eyebrows? On the count of 5, you both got to say your answer out. You can just say it out loud. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How much did Rashida B charge to do eyebrows?
75. Is it just waxing, eyebrow waxing?
That's a good question. So she hand plucked, hand pulled, hand plucked. Minimal waxing. Everything was just hand plucked by hand.
Let's say 75.
Mona Lisa, I'm waiting on your answer. I can't hear you. Denise said 18. Joshua said 30. Denise said 25.
Oh.
What's your answer, Mona Lisa?
Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, it says my mic is on. I said 50. Yes, 50. Yeah, I said 50 at first, but then you say it was hand plucked. So I was like, so 30.
So what's your final answer?
I'm gonna say 30.
30? 75. Okay, I'm be honest with y'all. I don't remember the exact price, but I want to say it was $60 or $65. That was how much she charged. And she booked people every 15 minutes. And when I tell you, when you went to book with her, it took weeks to get in with her. And this girl had people lined up for months. It was like hard to get in with her. So my cousin was able to get me in with her because they were actually real friends. So she got me in with her because my business was next to close by her business. So she wanted me to kind of cling on to her and, you know, get mentorship from her. And that's what I'm telling you. When I went there, she had a loft and it was just all white. All white. And she had like a little cooler with Heineken and some like juice, water. Then she had like candies and stuff around. I want to say like a white rug on the floor. And then she had like old Audrey Hepburn movies on the little flat screen. But back then that was a big deal because it was like flat screens. People still get into flat screens. And it was just her in there. I know she had people working, but she was really in there making the money herself. Like it was, my cousin said she was really in there working. Like most of the girls didn't want to come to work. Like most people in this industry, they don't want to come to work for some reason. So she was making all that money herself. And this girl, it was 60 or 65 because she was making that amount every 15 minutes. That's crazy. So she was making like what, $230 an hour? And you know she was making it because she was booked for weeks to get in with her. She even opened up, that's funny, because she even opened up a second location in Miami, but you can't really find her anymore. Her name was Rashida B. If you look her up, you'll see it. Rashida B, as in boy, it'll say Rashida B, brow specialist. That girl was charging so much money, but it was really the brand that she built up because what was she doing? Because I'm going to be honest with you, when she went, you know, the way my cousin talked her up in my head, I'm thinking like I'm about to go in. You see my brows, right? The brows always been like this, right? They just got waxed to go to Florida. I'm thinking they about to come out like I'm about to be transformed, honey. I'm about to go try out for Love and Hip Hop or something. No, brows look just like this when I walked out. Regular in the mud. But she was like, you just leave it a tip. So I think I left her like a $15 tip because I didn't want to embarrass my cousin. So that girl was making like $65 plus tips. And I know the women over there in that area because I had a business in that area. They are provided for. You know, women with no children, they got 2 dogs. They just started their career making like $250,000 or more in each household. So they're tipping like 10, $15. So she was making $230 an hour plus tips. So she was at least making $300 an hour. But she built that brand up. It was nothing but a loft space that was painted white. And she was wall black, and she made herself seem very much in demand. And so even if she wasn't in the demand, even my cousin believed she was in that demand. So somebody was paying it because people always want to know the next best thing. So that's why I tell people, don't never make it seem like you need people. Because when you make it like you need people, people treat you like, well, you need me. That go with me and anything shit. When you let people know that you need them, they flip it on you. You always got to make it look like I don't need you. You should be happy to be in my presence. And it's crazy because that literally works with people because people are followers. Let's look at that damn Travis Scott. What's that Travis Scott concert? Why all them people rush that damn stage? Because he told them to. They was already suffocating before the damn concert started. Mm-hmm. If you look at the footage, people were suffocating and tripping over each other when they opened the front gates. They were falling over each other. You see what I'm saying? But because he like, yeah, let's turn up. I want to hit it. They're like, even though I can't breathe. People are followers. I'm telling you, it's bad, but it is the truth and it's not going to change. So on this one, I'm sorry, but I have to give the point again to Neroli. So we have 2 for 3. I'm sorry. I'm not going to hold you all. Much longer. So this is the third question.
It's part of it.
Huh? I didn't hear you. I thought somebody said something. So I just think about what I said.
No, I said it's part of playing the game.
Oh, yeah. So when I get stuff in my head, I got to give it to you, okay? Because that's what I do. That's what I did in corporate. This is what I do. This is why I don't sleep at night. I can sleep all day, but I don't sleep at night because my ideas really come to me late at night. When they come to me, this is why I keep big binders like this, because this is where I write all my ideas, and this is how I made my money. I don't work for nobody. And I just bought a whole building as a nail tech. Not an apartment, not a condo, the fucking building, okay? So my third question is, I gotta think about this one. I want to make it not a numbers one. I want to make it an understanding people one, because that's the big part of the game. And I'm gonna let the people watching decide who gave the best answer, okay? How do you handle clients who are difficult and you do not like them as a person? How do you handle clients who are difficult and you do not really like them as a person? Meaning in real life, I would never F with you in real life. How do you handle them? Because those are the ones who will keep coming back, believe it or not. They loyal as I don't know what. So how do you handle? And so this one is going to be when you actually typing out your answer or whatever. And I'm going to give it 2 minutes. Well, I'm going to run the 30-second clock 4 times. And the people watching will say who gave the best answer. Y'all ready? And action. this is the last one. And action. Okay. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Okay. Thank you all, by the way, for accepting me looking so ragged. I have been a hot mess. I tried to bleach my wig, as you saw earlier.
It's the end of the night.
I tried to bleach my knots, and that shit didn't work. The rest of the bleach is sitting here. Can you reuse this bleach? Or it's messed up after so long? I don't want to burn up the top of the wig. Huh?
It's messed up. It's not gonna work no more.
Okay, I'm gonna throw it away. I got a lot of it though. I got a lot of BW2 packets and stuff. I got everything. I got a whole beauty supply here. Okay, so how do we handle people that we don't personally care for? Because believe it or not, I don't think people understand this. Once you get into this full time, you got people, it's like on a personal level, it's not somebody you fool with that you don't really care for. And the weird thing is, you got people that you know don't like you. They will keep coming back. I got people that do not like me, and especially since they've been to this new spot, honey, baby. They have been throwing shade at me. Somebody told me I'm in a cheap place where I'm not trying to be offensive to anybody, but somebody told me this is where all the cheap properties are, where all the Mexicans pack up together. They have told me, and I'm not saying that. Okay, I'm telling you what clients have said to me, throwing shade at me because they're hating. Like, for real. They don't like the fact. You'd be surprised. You will have clients that do not like you. How do you handle difficult people that you don't care for or that do not care for you? Because it's a business, so it's not personal. And that's why I said we all caught up in at the end of the day, it's a business. Okay, who want to go first? I think we should give Mona Lisa the heads, well, we're going to let the audience decide. Who should go first? Audience, tell us who should go first. Who should go first? I will tell you that we have Neroli in the lead with 2. Mona Lisa is still trying to give us a point for the board. Somebody's going to tell us. Who should go first? If somebody wants to volunteer, that's fine too. Florida. Somebody said Florida. Denise said Florida should go first. I can only see what's up here on StreamYard. I guess I got to do this on my laptop. I can still bring my laptop in here and do it too. And while people put up their answers, I don't want people to think when I'm saying what I'm saying it to brag. I'm saying it because I want to inspire somebody, like for real. Like you can really do whatever you want to do, but you got to cut out a lot of BS people you get around you, a lot of stuff you know you shouldn't be doing. You got to just like my guy, he used to drink a lot. He said, I'm going to stop drinking for 2 years. January 7th, this is 2 years. He's done everything he wanted to do. And when we went to Florida, he will not have a drink. He will order me double everything. And the most he'll do is like this. Good. And he'll hand it back to me. He will not really drink because you got to be like that disciplined. You got to be disciplined, but you can really make anything happen. Like if you say you want to be in Hollywood and I want to be on the big screen in the next 5 years, you can get on the big screen next 5 years. You could. You just got to block out everything and something gonna come to you, and it may be through Facebook, through being a comedian, through being whatever. It could even be through being on shit OnlyFans. You just never know. Like so many people, so many comedians have made it just on the big screen just by Tyler Perry bringing on a lot of comedians. I'm just saying, whatever you want to do, if you focus and block out a lot of stuff that's not serving you, you can make it happen. Like I just gave you the idea about that white space that hit me. I had to tell you that because of New York. But who want to go first? Florida, let Mona Lisa go. Yeah, people be sideline hating. Yeah, people come to me just to see what I got going on. Let me tell you something else. I'm gonna let Mona Lisa go first, and I'm gonna tell you something. Mona Lisa. I can't hear you. Make sure your mic is. I see the answers privately, but I want to hear what you got to say, but I can't hear you. Or Narose, you want to go first? Because I can't hear. Mona Lisa, I can't hear you. You want to go? I can't. Can you all hear me? Because I can't hear anyone.
I can hear you. Sorry, I had to step
Okay,
into
I
my.
can hear you now.
Um,
Mona Lisa froze. Neroli, I can hear you. Okay.
do you want me to answer the question or do you want to wait?
No, I can hear you. She's frozen. She may have to go out and come back in.
So I think she's back.
Mona Lisa, can you hear her?
For me, I guess dealing with a client, you said a client that you don't really like and they just keep coming back to you.
Yeah, like you just not vibing with this person. You could tell usually it's because they don't like you or they're giving you a hard time. Like, well, you just don't like them. Like, you know you don't like everybody. Do you?
No.
Okay.
I mean, for me, I would just be strict on policies. I feel like people that like are like that, usually they try to like run one over on you. So I'll be strict with my policies. I'll be really professional with them and just still be nice. But honestly, if it gets to the point where it's like, oh my God, this person is coming today, like you just can't come no more. Like it's not that serious. I don't need your $40 or whatever. So that's how I feel.
So I mean, like, but just tell me, like, how do you do that though? Like, when you've had to do that with the person, because you said when it gets to that point. So I mean, I feel like you've been through that before. So how do you do that? How do you tell them?
I actually never had that to where I'm like, oh, I can't, I can't see you anymore. Um, I don't know. Like, I guess I would go about it and just tell them like in person, because I feel like I don't know how else would you say that on an email or something. I feel like I would just tell them in person, like like when you come in for your service, I feel like there's animosity or you give me a hard time giving you your service, and there's so many other people you could go to, so you can go do that. That's how I would do. That's how, and I would refer them. I would refer them to somebody too. Like,
You know what? Anybody who's watching right now, I got a couple of old school people here. If you watch my videos, I have a line for that. One line. If anybody types this line on this live, I will send you a bonus package on what I say to people when I break up with them. Okay? So Mona Lisa, because I got a line, it's very neutral. I just did it like 2 weeks
Yes.
ago. Okay, I'm ready for your answer.
Yeah. You
How
can
do you
hear
deal
me?
with people?
You can. Okay.
We
Perfect.
can.
Yeah. So my answer was just being professional and stern and poised. Because if I don't like them, I don't really have to really build a rapport. I don't really have to, do too much.
Well, Joshua says, so
You
how would
you
you break it
coming
to
in
the
to get your
person?
nose done, huh?
Joshua says, so how would you break it to the person? Part of your business, you're going to run into this. I'm telling you. 33 years in, something like that.
So how would you break it to the person? No, because the way the thing is like it's like it's the audio. I can't really hear it clearly. But the question say, how would you break it to the person?
Mm-hmm.
Break what?
I guess that you don't want to do their service anymore. Like, how do you handle a person that you don't like or doesn't like you? They're being mean to you or whatever. Difficult. So how do you handle that type of client?
I'm not I talk to people like a confrontational person. So if I'm going through like my booking system, they just won't be able to book with me anymore. I don't think I'll be able to just be like just to break it, because then they'll probably ask, oh well, why they can't come, and it's like, well, maybe it's because of your attitude, but to avoid an argument, I'll probably just block them entirely.
Okay. I'm just asking this for myself. So what do you think, what would that breaking point be for you? Where you feel like that's the person you need to block?
For me, is when if someone gets like disrespectful, that's the breaking point for me. Because you can't tolerate disrespect, or that's gonna set the tone for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
That comes after them.
Right. Well, because I've run into that. Trust me. And the more comfortable you become in what you do, you'll tolerate less and less, and people will get madder at you. Because in life in general, when you set boundaries for yourself, people don't like that. And I find in my older age that I had a lot of people in my life because I was doing too much flexing, too much bending for people. And when I stopped giving so much energy to people and I start matching the damn energy that was given to me, I noticed that I didn't have to do as much because they weren't doing that much. That's just in general in life. But with clients, when I start matching their energy and sticking to my guns and my rules, you will lose people and people will get mad at you. I had a person that recently got mad at me because they decided to not me. You decided to book an appointment with me on a Saturday, and then you want to go take the COVID vaccine the day before, and you got sick on Saturday because you took the COVID vaccine on Friday. And now you want to cancel your appointment at the last minute on Saturday. Okay, I understand. That's fine. But there is a fee. So this person got mad at me, and I was talking to them, and while I was talking to them, they kind of hung up the phone on me. Why are you mad at me for enforcing my rules that's in writing? You mad at me because you did not schedule your stuff properly, and now you're trying to mess up my Saturday? I might have been more accommodating if it was a Friday or a Tuesday or something, but you want to cancel the last minute on me on a Saturday because you decided to take the COVID vaccine on a Friday and it's affecting your body Saturday, I understand that's beyond your control. But at the same time, you can't clog up my busiest day and cancel on me at the last minute, because I can't replace that money on my busiest day. You're going to get charged. And that's the part a lot of people struggle with. Norelia, are you still here? I don't know if she's still here. So I want to hear who.
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay. So if you don't want to be on camera anymore, you don't have to. You could just hit the camera button. It will take you off camera, but you can still talk. Because I know I'm on camera, but everybody doesn't like being on camera like that. So you can still talk without being on camera. I know everybody doesn't like that. But so I want to hear from the people that are here just to see whose answer did you relate to the most. And I'm just going to give it one quick 30 seconds, and I'll make a final decision. Whose answer did you relate to the most? And here we go. Sure. The news that you don't want to service them anymore. New York. Denise said New York. So we got one New York. I'm going to see if I have another answer. Yeah. So what happened with that person real quick is that I was very polite. Even though they hung up the phone on me, my other regular was here. And she heard the person hang up the phone on me. And we kind of looked at each other like, did she just hang up the phone on me? And she's like, yeah, I think she did. I'm like, at this point in my career, I just laugh at stuff because I've been through it all. I'm like, whatever. I don't have an emotion. I don't really have emotions attached to these people anymore. And she was like, well, I'll just come. So she came, and when she got here, she was nice. And usually people are mad initially. They get here and they get nice. And they try to explain to me, I understood what you were saying. That does not negate the fact that you put money on my books that I did not make. And they keep explaining things to you. They will keep explaining things to you as if you don't understand. But the real fact of the matter is they don't understand how they affected your money for the week. And if you allow 3 people to do that in a week, that over the course of the month can be your mortgage. That over the course of the month can be your rent and your car note. That over the course of the month can be your child's daycare. You cannot allow that to happen. And that's what they don't understand. I understand all the excuses, and I'm not saying you're lying. I'm not saying that it's not true. I pretty much believe almost all of it, but really I don't care. I have my rules set in place to protect me. It's not even a thing of whether or not I believe you. And that's the part that people, us in the beauty industry, get twisted. We too busy trying to be in our emotions on whether or not the person telling the truth or how they feel about it. It has nothing to do with that. It's a numbers game. If we go back to the beginning of this live, we talked about how much does it take to make 100,000 a year or 80,000 a year. You know what your daily quota is. And if that person told you that they were going to help you meet your damn daily quota, and then at the last minute, they took a big chunk of it, what are you going to do about it? Because you cannot train people or let people think that it's okay to affect your money with $60 and $80 chunks missing out of your 300. And how much is that? You cannot let people keep messing up your $384 day. So if a person canceled on you at the last minute for a no chip pedicure and a full set, that's $100. Maybe more, but that's definitely $100. So now your $384 day for your 5-day work week is now down to $284. You keep letting that happen a couple times a week over the course of the month. You are no longer making 100,000. You're probably more closer to 75,000 or 60,000 or whatever your number is. If your number was 75,000, now you're more closer to 58,000 from 75,000 because you refuse to stick to any rules or guidelines you have in place because you keep letting people with their excuses or the things that they have going on with their life short you. And I bet you they wouldn't keep going to their job if their job kept doing that shit to them. But you keep letting people do that to you. So I want to see what else. So we had New York. I like the idea of referring the client to someone else. So QT said that. So that was New York. I respect both answers because there's nothing wrong with protecting your energy and blocking difficult clients. So we have a neutral. And then Sandra said the first one. So we had New York, right? So we got 3 from New York. Okay. So I think that all of the answers are good answers. You know, the first one I was just saying we just want to tighten up the numbers because that $84 difference can be the difference between your booth rent and your supplies for the week. What was that second one? I forgot the second one. But this last one, you know, take your emotions out of it. I'm gonna bring you back in. The one thing that takes time in this business is to take your emotions out of it, because when you start doing people all the time, you start learning about them, their kids, their family, graduations, promotions, you start getting attached to people. And it's okay to give people a slide sometimes, but really, you can't do it too much because you will be so far off your goal. If your goal is to buy a house, a car, whatever it is you're trying to do, if you let it happen too much, it should be very rare. Because if you let it be a normal thing where people could just cancel on you, you will notice your income and your income is slipping and you're not meeting your goals. So that's the thing. It's like we have to take a lot, not all, but a lot of our emotions out of our decisions in business making. Just like I said, you are crazy if the title of this live, you are crazy if you are not increasing your prices when the prices of our supplies have gone up 300-400% and you refuse to go up. You're in your emotions because you're too worried about how they're gonna feel about it versus looking at the real numbers. Same thing on this end. When you run into people that don't like you or it's giving you a difficult time, it's stressing you out, they give you anxiety or whatever, they breaking your rules, they showing up super late, they cancel at the last minute, you know, you too in your emotions about it. You got to stick to your numbers. But if you know your numbers from the beginning, that's going to help you rationalize why you're not in your emotions, because you're throwing me off my what? My 384 a week. And that's just 384, right? So 384 divided by 2 is how much? 118, 9, 192. So even if you just want to come into this industry saying, I want to make $50,000 a year, you're just trying to make $192 a day, 5 days a week, which is stupid easy. 50,000 is just 192 a day, working 5 days. And most nail techs work 6 or 7 days. Okay. So if you have these numbers in your head and a person cancels on you that had $80 worth of services in your books, that should make you be on your rules. You see what I'm saying? When you know your numbers, when you understand what's happening in your business, that's going to make you be more strict on what you need to do. I'm supposed to make $192 today, and this lady trying to cancel with me at the last minute. She's supposed to spend $85 with me plus tip. She usually give me $10 tip. So she just took my day all the way down to under $100, and I'm supposed to be making almost $200. You gonna let her slide? No. You gotta pay me something. And after they do it more than once, I don't even take them no more. I tell them, you have to prepay. Ain't no nothing. You gotta start prepaying me. And actually, once the person gets to a point with me where I have to tell them to prepay, I just tell them nobody gave me the response. All these old heads in here. My favorite thing to say to people when I'm breaking up with them is, I'm sorry, but we are not a good fit for each other. That is the line that I've said for 2 years now, and I've been saying it forever. When I have to get rid of somebody, I break up with them. I tell them, I'm sorry, but we are not a good fit. That is a very neutral line. I'm not saying you at fault or I'm at fault. I just feel like we're not a good fit for each other. We don't really, work the same, and it's just not a good fit. And I hope you find somebody that works better for how you like to work. But the way I run my business is probably not a good fit for you, And that's it. I just stopped talking shit. Get all your
I feel like most people be knowing what they be doing.
Yeah.
It's if you're gonna tolerate it. That's the issue.
They be testing you. But if you know your numbers, like we said, 384 at 100,000, we're gonna even take it down to 50,000. If you're trying to make 50,000 a year, you're trying to make 192 a day. One person who's coming to get a no-chip manicure and pedicure, that's a big ass chunk of your day. You keep letting that happen a couple times a week. You just went down to like $30,000 from 50,000. You way off your goal, trying to be nice to people who do not care, obviously, about how you living and how you eating. So I would take the emotions out of stuff. Like we have to kind of disengage, be engaged, but be disengaged. And the way to disengage is to really know the numbers you're trying to hit. When you really know the numbers you're trying to hit, you do not play. When I was trying to get, through this particular, all of it, because I had like 5 different properties that fell through for different reasons. It wasn't even my fault. But during this home buying process, I was on my money every day. When I'm telling you, I'm talking about checking my bank accounts every day, running to the bank, anything. And I say this in anytime I get more than $30, I put it in the bank. And even to this very day, it has become a habit. I put anything over $30 in the bank because I have to show a history of my income, because I make all my own money. I don't have a paycheck. So the bank is my paycheck. My check stubs, my bank statements are my paycheck. So anytime I get $30, I take it to the bank. I don't care if it's 2:00. No, that's a lie. But anytime I get $30, I'm taking it to the bank. I've gone to the bank and put $30 in the bank because I needed to count for that billing period. Also, what I need everybody to do, you need to find out when your bank cycle is. Everybody needs to contact their bank, your main bank. Call them if you have to. When you go to the teller, ask them, when is my cycle? When does my cycle end for this account? Because that's important. Because you can put in $5,000 into your account and don't put in any more. Put in another $20 3 weeks later, and then when you go to see your next bank statement, it shows you made $20 for the month. So you need to know when your bank statements end. Okay, like I know when mine's end. I'm just gonna throw out a number. It's not the real number. The 15th, the middle of the month. Whatever I need to show for this month is not what you think. It's not the 1st through the 30th. It's a weird ass number. It's like the 7th, the 8th, the 13th. You need to ask your bank, when does my bank statement close? So you need to establish, I want to show $5,000 in the bank every month. That means you're trying to show $72,000 a year. Okay? 5 times 7. Is that right? 5 times 12 is 72, right? Is that right, y'all? 5 times 12. No, that's not right. Okay, that's 60,000. If you're trying to show $60,000 a year, that means you need to put $5,000 in the bank every month. So that means you need to find out when your bank statement is. So if your bank statement ends on the 15th, that means that every month before the 15th, you need to make sure that $5,000 is showing. That is how you establish an income without having a damn job. Because I ain't worked for nobody since 2016, okay? And I can't even see myself working for nobody. So find that date out. I got dates in my head. I know when all my credit cards are going to bill to show the amount that I owe. It's a numbers game. All this is a numbers game. 100,000, 384, your bank statement, all this. You're going to start treating people differently when they start messing with your statement dates. Because what if your bank statement date was on the 15th and you needed that $200 to meet your goal for the month, and she just canceled on you on a Saturday, and her appointment was usually $100, and she just told you she ain't coming. So now you're $100 short for this month because the bank statement for this month closes, and she just shorted you $100 for the month. You see what I'm saying? That's all, y'all. I know I'm talking y'all to death, but I can go deep with this here. I'm done.
Yeah. They waste your time, they waste your money.
Exactly. But when you actually know them real numbers down to the dollar, it make you act a little differently.
Yeah, I'm just over here writing everything down, but this is really good because I was thinking in that way, but now that I have the exact number, like 384, like it's like that's the goal.
And that don't
Period.
even sound hard. It's 384
No, it's
hard to
not
make a
hard.
day.
Right.
That's nothing to really make it in. That's just 5 days a week. When I work with the Asian salons, they make so much money a week because they send in 1,000 home a week. They sending that much home a week. Home. Okay? On top of what they make. So can't nobody tell me that you can't make money in this industry because they getting it. But they know their numbers because they got big responsibility on top of that. And they like to buy Gucci and all that type of stuff. Because I'm telling you, I work with them. They like to buy name brand shit. They like to live nice and they send money home. And they make it all. But they know their numbers enough. And that's why they don't play. We could talk about them, but that's because they don't care. Think about it, because they don't care about us. They are disengaged from us completely because they about what? The numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And we too much in our feelings with the zoinks and glitter. And we missing our money.
Yeah.
We have to get a good balance with that.
Because I was in a child.
Huh?
For a little license.
It broke up a little bit.
I was a little bit licensed. Like 2. Can you hear?
It's breaking up.
I said I was in the chop shop for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
You can hear me? I was in the chop shop. What happened is like, I need to be faster. Because the chop shops they're quick.
Mm-hmm.
Can you? The chop shops are quick. Yeah. So I didn't last long in there.
Because they don't play. They don't care. I'm not saying don't care. I'm saying it's a lesson to be learned. I get it. I get it all the way around. I get it. You can find your balance. You could be good. It's been almost 3 hours. I told you I could be on here for 8. But just remember, I'm not gonna talk you all to death. Both you all make good points. What I'm going to do is both of you all, can you both email me at Chicago@Yahoo with your information. I'm going to mail a package. I'm even going to mail a consolation prize to you, Miss Florida. Miss Tampa, right?
Okay.
Did I say
Orlando?
Orlando, sorry. I'm going to mail both of you. Okay, I'm going to mail both of you all a prize. And just let me know. I'm from New York. I'm this. And I'll send both of you all a prize. But of course, you won the main prize. And I was sending out a third prize to the person who could give my main line. I'm sorry, we're not a good fit. But that is something I always say. So it's been almost 3 hours. I thank you all so much. Did it help at all? Did it come together to kind of wrap your mind around we are crazy if we are too, emotional with this? Like, did it help at all?
Yeah, definitely. It puts things into perspective because
I mean,
how you were saying earlier, how people feel like what we do is like a hobby and it's not, so it puts things into perspective. And I feel like if you're strict on your policies and people know how things go, then they don't take it as like I'm doing arts and crafts, like I'm really running a business. So
that's how they think. They really think we're doing this for fun.
Yeah,
and
that's not.
We let them. You know why though? Because we don't understand the 15th of the month. We don't understand that we're $1,300 short and we have 7 days to put $1,300 more in that account. When you know those type of numbers down to that point, you'll start detaching from those people and being like, because you know your numbers, and you're trying to do something. You want to start showing some consistent numbers in your bank account. You don't have to have everybody want to get an LLC and I need an LLC. Everybody LLC crazy, especially since COVID happened. You do not need an LLC to get started. You need to show consistent numbers in your bank account and a license. You can get any goddamn thing you want in this life. I promise you, I don't have an LLC. Well, I do, but I didn't get this place on no LLC. I got it off of my bank statements and my payments to the IRS. That's only thing when you try to do some real business, that's all they want to see. You paying your taxes and that you really make this money, that you pay taxes on it. All the other stuff people be talking, do not listen to them. I've been in this business over 30 years as an entrepreneur. I'm telling you, and this is not my first building. This is not my first commercial space. You should do that, but you don't need all that to get property, houses, loans, anything. You need to show that you are financially responsible. That's it. It's a lot of people. Everybody and mama got an LLC. I know people got an LLC ain't even made $10,000 in a year. That means shit. You can buy an LLC for $250. That means nothing. You can go on Secretary of State right now and pay $250, put in your name, put in the address for wherever they send the paperwork to, and you got an LLC. And people be really acting like they doing something big because they got an LLC. Don't mean shit. That don't mean they making money. Okay, I promise you. The bank statements is what they want to see when you go do some real business, and your tax statements. That's all. That's it. That's all. You can say I'm a sole proprietor. I don't have an LLC. They don't care. That does not matter to the banker. That's it. I'm looking real rusty. That's okay, y'all. I got $234 facial on me. Overpriced facial. Okay, so thank you so much for participating. I know it's stressful for y'all to be on camera like, oh my God, they're looking at me. But see, y'all see what I go through. So I'm gonna let y'all go.
Thank you for having me. This was fun.
I mean, if we talk about being
every time you talk to big stuff.
What?
I mean, we have to be out.
Well, we're gonna come back here.
With my audio, I don't know.
I'm so sorry. So sorry. But we're gonna come back in because I'm back now, y'all. I'm set up enough to be, more regular, and I got my little Five Below tripod that is saving the day. So I will be back on here like a couple times a week. Don't be shocked. So I'm gonna catch you all soon. Thank you so much, and don't forget to email me Chicago@Yahoo.
Yes, I will definitely.
Okay, I'm gonna send you your prize because there was some great answers.
Thank
All
you.
right, then. Thank you. Have a good night.
You too. Good night.
Good night. Okay, you all. I'm trying to, I'm doing this off my phone. Lord have mercy. Y'all, look at me with makeup. Just look in the corner, though. Don't look at me right now. Just don't look at me. And I got to go to the bathroom. Y'all know. Catch y'all later.